Thank you to the quarterback club for feeding the boys before the game, and a special thank you to our sponsors for Players of the Week, Advocate Independent Distributors Barb and John Graves, Shelter Insurance, Sherry Oliver, Engraved Effects, Shane and Nikki Lee, Remax Carriage House, the Lefevers team, Landon Lefevers, Personalized Bookkeeping, Tax Service, Donna K. Blackwell, Team Wilson Real Estate Partners, Chad King, and thank you Premier Sign and Trophy for stocking the barn.
Remember, you're in good hands with Allstate. The Wilson Central Band, Clay, out on the field as we have made our way into the press box to our home for the night for the next 3 hours or so roughly here. And beautiful night. We talked about it. The field conditions absolutely perfect. You've both been out on the field already tonight, walking around in the pregame show. So nothing should be a deterrent to an outstanding football game tonight. Both teams with excellent conditions.
Sure, that's the same young lady. Yes, it is. Hey, water chick! How are you? Good. I'm going to. I got your email yesterday.
And hopefully some of that sand will pick up with some of the rocks that were in a couple of places that were a little on the hard side, if you will, in years past here at Wilson Central. Of course, for those of you that aren't familiar with exactly where this school is located, if you come out 109 all the way until you run into 840 and take a left at the stoplight, we're at the bottom of the hill. A beautiful setting. And Clay, we mentioned in the pregame a moment ago, of course, that tonight Wilson Central 1-4 coming into this contest. Certainly that is not where they wanted to be coming off an 83.
Probably one more time.
Last year, struggling this year. It is a young squad. You and I both had an opportunity to talk to Trey Eric.
Stuck her shopping all day one Saturday. They were on dressing line.
Over there. He and I
She
talked
said,
about
I hated
several
every
things
second of it
besides
all.
just high school football. Of course, Coach Trey Eric, a longtime friend of WHIN, former head coach at Portland High School.
Hard to believe they're all
Coach Eric for a long time. But, talking about this
You know what
team,
that means, right?
his offensive lineman.
I mean, we're getting that old.
Offensive lineman that he's working with, and that's been part of the struggle for this team offensively, is the fact that they are so young.
I'm glad one of my kids got it. Oh, absolutely.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Wilson Central High School's 2017 homecoming festivities. Tonight, we would like to honor the 2017 homecoming court and their escorts. These young women were chosen by their classmates and truly deserve this honor.
Representing the freshman class, Hope Davidson. Hope Davidson is the daughter of Michael and Melissa Davidson of Lebanon. She is involved in volleyball here at Wilson Central. Hope is escorted by Andreas Trotter. Andreas is the son of Andrea Robinson of Mount Juliet. He is involved in football, wrestling, and track. After high school, he plans to major in criminal justice to pursue a career as a lawyer. He is undecided on a college at this time. He is also escorted by Will LaFollette. Will is the son of Bill and Marsha LaFollette of Mount Juliet. He is involved in football and soccer at Wilson Central. After high school, he plans to major in business. He is undecided on a college at this time.
Bailey Rollins. Bailey Rollins is the daughter of Mike and Ashley Hickerson of John Rollins of Mountain Juliet. She is involved in dance at Wilson Central. Bailey is escorted by Drew Lauren. Drew is the son of John and Crystal Lauren of Lebanon. He is involved with football at Wilson Central. After high school, he plans to major in business and architecture. He is undecided on a college at this time. She is also escorted by Rodney Nettles II. Rodney is the son of Rodney and Shauna Nettles of Mount Juliet. He is involved with football at Wilson Central. After high school, he plans to major in engineering or computer science. He is undecided on a college at this time.
Representing the sophomore class, Anna Simpson. Anna Simpson is the daughter of Louis Simpson of Lebanon. She is involved in softball here at Wilson Central. Anna is escorted by Demarius McBroom. Demarius is the son of Eric and Shanna McBroom of Mount Juliet. He is involved in football and track at Wilson Central. After high school, he plans to major in engineering to pursue a career in architectural engineering. He is undecided on a college at this time. He is also being escorted by Brian Powell. Brian is the son of Michael and Elizabeth Powell of Mount Juliet. He is involved in football and track at Wilson Central. After high school, he plans to attend Cumberland University to major in nursing.
Isabel Leonard. Isabel Leonard is the daughter of Steve and Martha Leonard of Mount Juliet. She is involved in Student Council Executive Board, Model UN, Beta Club, Wilson Central News Network, Theater, and Voice at Wilson Central. Isabel is escorted by Nate O'Kelly. Nate is the son of Angie Richardson of Mount Juliet. He is involved in football at Wilson Central and coaching Little League football. After high school, he plans to major in sports medicine to pursue a career as an athletic director. He is undecided of a college at this time. She is also escorted by Benny Sykes. Benny is the nephew of Anthony and Rakita Sykes of Mount Juliet. He is involved in football at Wilson Central. After high school, he plans to major in business management. He is undecided on a college at this time.
Representing the junior class, Erin Fortner. Erin Fortner is the daughter of Jason and Tamara Fortner of Mount Juliet. She is involved in Student Council, Beta Club, Friends Club, and Friends of Rachel at Wilson Central. Erin is escorted by Caleb Graves. Caleb is the son of John and Barb Graves of Mount Juliet. He is involved in football at Wilson Central. After high school, he plans to major in business marketing to pursue a career in sales. He is undecided on a college at this time. She is also escorted by Avery Crum. Avery is the son of Brian and Lisa Crum of Lebanon. He is involved in football and Skills USA at Wilson Central. After high school, he plans to attend Tennessee Tech University. He is undecided on a major at this time.
Jocelyn Hill. Jocelyn is the daughter of Elizabeth Hill of Mount Juliet. She is involved in the French Club and Beta Club at Wilson Central. Jocelyn is escorted by Tristan Mathis. Tristan is the son of Christy Mathis of Lebanon. He is involved in Wilson Central at football at Wilson Central. He is undecided on his plans after high school at this time. She is also escorted by Zach Ware. Zach is the son of Ray and Melissa Ware of Las Casas. He enjoys hunting and fishing and is involved in football at Wilson Central. After high school, he plans to attend UT Martin and major in wildlife management to pursue a career as a PWRA game warden.
Representing the senior class, Caroline Cathy. Caroline Cathy is the daughter of Rodney and Wendy Cathy of Mount Juliet. She is involved in Beta Club and National Honor Society at Wilson Central High School. After high school, she plans to major in pre-law to pursue a career in criminal law. She is undecided on a college at this time. Caroline is escorted by Matthew Wright. Matthew is the son of Leslie Douglas of Lebanon. He is involved in football at Wilson Central. After high school, he plans to attend Tennessee Tech University and major in nursing. She is also escorted by Aaron Hubble. Aaron is the son of Alan and Leslie Hubble. He is involved in football and baseball at Wilson Central. After high school, he plans to attend Belmont University to major in business and pursue a baseball career.
Hannah Roberts. Hannah is the daughter of Scott and Karen Roberts of Lebanon. She enjoys playing golf and attends West Hills Baptist Church. After high school, she plans to attend Middle Tennessee State University and major in speech-language pathology. Hannah is escorted by Will Dunn. Will is the son of Wes and Christy Dunn of Gladeville. He is involved in football, track and field, and HOSA at Wilson Central. After high school, he plans to attend Tennessee Tech University and major in nursing or physical therapy to pursue a career as a nurse practitioner or a physical therapist. She is also escorted by Cameron Marshall. Cameron is the son of Wanda Oscar of Lebanon. He enjoys hanging out with his friends, playing basketball, and is involved in football at Wilson Central. After high school, he plans to major in exercise science to pursue a career as an athletic trainer. He is undecided on a college at this time.
Football sweetheart. Each year, the senior members of the football team choose one girl who stands out as a loyal Wildcat fan. This year's football sweetheart is Cameron Todd. Cameron is the daughter of Brandon Todd and Stacy Bird of Lebanon. She is a football manager for Wilson Central and also enjoys fishing, reading, and playing guitar. After high school, she plans to attend Middle Tennessee State University to major in forensic science. Cameron is escorted by Michael Powell. Michael is the son of Michael and Elizabeth Powell of Mount Juliet. He is involved in football and track at Wilson Central. After high school, he plans to attend Lindsey Wheeler College to pursue a career as a lawyer. She is also escorted by Dalton King. Dalton is the son of Chad and Whitney King of Mount Juliet. He is involved in football at Wilson Central and serves at Cross Point Church. After high school, he plans to major in business management. He is undecided on a college at this time.
And this year's homecoming queen is Marissa Hawk. Marissa is the daughter of Andrew and Deborah Hawks of Lebanon. She is involved in the Hermitage Dance Academy competition dance team, Wilson Central News Network, Beta Club, and the dance team of Wilson Central. After high school, she plans to pursue a career as a professional dancer or dance coach. She is undecided on a college at this time. Marissa is escorted by Nathan Harris. Nathan is the son of David Harris and Connie Head of Lebanon. He is involved with football at Wilson Central. He is undecided on his plans after high school at this time. She is also escorted by Reese Atkinson. Reese is the son of Rodney and Sammy Atkinson of Mount Juliet. He is involved in football at Wilson Central. He is undecided on his plans after high school at this time.
Tonight's crown bearer is Joseph Dragon. Joseph is the son of Joshua and Christy Dragon of Mount Juliet. He is in kindergarten at West Elementary and he enjoys riding his bike, boating, and shooting at the lake, playing soccer, and playing with friends and family. Tonight's flower girl is Maribel Hawk. She is the daughter of Andrew and Deborah Hawks of Lebanon and the sister of homecoming queen Marissa. She is in kindergarten at Southside Elementary and on a dance competition team at Hermitage Dance Academy. Maribel also enjoys singing and writing songs as well as painting and coloring.
Congratulations to the Wilson Central High School's 2017 homecoming course. We would also like to express our sincerest thanks to all the parents and fans of Wilson Central High School for making this a wonderful evening. Thanks to Mr. Mayfield, Mr. Dawson, Mr. Franklin, Mr. Bevis, Miss Oakley, and Miss Shipman for your support in making this a great week. We would also like to thank Coach Stedman and the coaching staff. Last but not least, we would like to thank all the student council parents for their patience, support, and help with the many projects of the council. At this time, we will also announce the winners of the Spirit Week. In fourth place, the sophomores with 250 points. Third place is a tie between the juniors and freshmen with 350 points. And first place goes to the seniors with a total of 550 points.
Like we saw last week at Gallatin, where all the homecoming festivities were done prior to the contest, and then halftime was just a normal time. We'll see that tonight here.
Hey, water chick! Hey, Will run down and get a picture. Yeah. Might be the only time I get a picture. Maybe it was you or Greg. Yep. She'll be up here. Hey, she's always responding to me hollering.
I remember your freshman year probably as well as any year since I've been involved in Gallatin football.
So does Blaine. I send him.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, please rise. Gentlemen, remove your hats as the Wilson Central Navy Junior ROTC presents our colors.
Listening to the All-State pregame show brought to you by
At right rifle, seaman recruits announce
Wilson Central.
the American flag carried by Chief Petty Officer Flory, state flag, Seaman Apprentice Hanson, and left rifle, Chief Petty Officer Messenger.
the working play clock off, because, of course, for those that don't know, when you to zero to signal to the quarterback that the play clock is running down. So interesting to see if they just roll with one on or go ahead and turn both of them on.
I would think that they'll probably leave the 25-second clock on to our right to the south end and just not operate it. And then hopefully if they get the other one ready, they can turn both and go online with both. Gallatin is moving out onto the field. They are in red and white jerseys tonight, brown letters and numerals. Gold pants with the gold white strap and of course the gold helmet. Wilson Central, unless they change their attire after they exited the field following a warm-up a minute ago, they're going all blue tonight. Blue jerseys, blue pants, white numerals with gold helmet with the Wildcat logo that is very similar to Kansas State for people who are still living to give you an idea what it looks like.
State as well as Washington State. So it's a good-looking logo, very sharp. Mike Lynch out there, Washington State. I get tickled every time Washington State gets brought up. That's obviously a side note. So, yeah, I tell you what, Greg, I like these Wilson Central uniforms, and you mentioned before the game, it'll be easy on our eyes tonight. Be able to spot those.
When they come across the field, and some lovely young ladies we might add as well. The homecoming court in their gowns and all tonight. Very impressive bunch of young people on display here. Bobby, you've had an opportunity to talk to the officials. Where's this crew out of tonight?
Well, unfortunately, it was a measly 1-1.
You're going to come back next year and take pictures of the boys and the girls next year.
Well, but hey, you know the good part about that is it wasn't a losing record.
Yeah, that is correct. That is. My sophomore year, I did not start the Wilson Central game. We came over here, first game of the year. Of course, Tremaine Smith was our starting quarterback. Unfortunately, he got hurt that game. So I only played against Wilson Central one time as the starter. So, but always they have a great team. And as Bobby mentioned, Wilson County is just loaded with size and speed and athletes all across the county. And Wilson Central certainly benefits from that, as does Mount Juliet and Lebanon and all across the board.
Well, we can see the Gallatin captains, John Austin Birdwell. Is that Archellus Turner and Jalen Porter? If Archie would turn, Bobby's at 55 right there. Is that Archellus 55 that's turned sideways that I can't see? Yeah, that's 55. Dalton King is one of the captains for Wilson Central as they have made their way out of the locker room. Also a captain tonight, Reese Atkinson and Brian Powell, along with
Sight tonight. They are
across the field for the toss of the coin, Clay. We talked about a fast start last week. Gallatin got off to a slow start, didn't recover the onside kick, fell behind 6-0 to Hillwood. I think tonight, and I don't want to be repetitive, but I think a faster start tonight, a better start maybe is a key way to put it. Maybe not faster, but you don't want to turn the football over on the opening kickoff or have something like that happen early on and give Wilson Central an opportunity to gain an early advantage.
Absolutely, and you're right. We were on the bad end of a slow start last week against Hillwood, but if you think back earlier in the season against Station Camp, the first quarter that we had against Station Camp, creating 2 turnovers and getting 3 quick scores in the first quarter, we were up 21-0 before you even blinked, and Station Camp had to really dig themselves out of a hole to try to make it a ball game. Obviously, that is not how you want to do things if you're the team that is struggling. So I think Alton has a great plan. I know I've talked to Coach King, the defensive coordinator, on the field pregame, and they really feel comfortable about some of the things that they've seen on film and the game plan that they've put together. I think they feel very confident in their ability tonight defensively to get some stops.
Add a 4th captain for the Wave. It's Archellis Turner, Jalen Porter, John Austin Birdwell, and Brandon Claw. 4 seniors headed out to meet the Wilson Central captains as the officials are at midfield. Captains make their way out. Here comes the Wilson Central squad onto the field. And let's go down onto the field at midfield to Bobby Ridings with the officials for the toss of the coin. Bobby?
Second for the Wildcats, number 15, Dalton Quinn. 21, Bruce Atkinson. 28, Brian Powell. And 51, Kenny Price.
Hello. Absolutely. So, Wildcats win the toss. They'll receive Gallatin to kick it off to get this thing underway when we return to Wildcat Stadium right after this on the WHIN Radio Network. Just one. Have you got the open? Yeah, just play one commercial in the open. Okay.
Is that hooked up? Is that hooked up right? Because it's not working through this, but it's coming through the actual. No, it's coming through the iPhone.
Just leave it for now. It's all right.
It hears us through that?
Yeah. So when y'all go to commercial, it will still hear us. But this isn't working. Yeah.
You got to plug it in.
It's not working. It gives a screechy noise when y'all are talking.
Okay, just leave it.
And I see paper.
Do what?
Paper.
What paper?
For the score number. 2 or 3 or 4. I can ride on this.
They turn Stratton Farmer beats the return for the Wildcats.
You've been listening to the All-State pregame show, brought to you by All-State Insurance Agent Larry Maynard in Gallatin, and we are set for kickoff. Trace Kelly tees it up at the 40 to boot it away. Back deep to return, Zay Kern and Reese Atkinson for Wilson Central. They stand at the Wildcat 5. Kelly to kick it away from our right to left as you face your radio. Here's the approach. Here is the kick. Atkinson will have a chance at the 1. Comes center. 5, 10, 15, 20. Out across the 20 near the 25-yard line into a pile of jerseys. Brought down there. Jarrett Chavone was one down in kick coverage, and Wilson Central will go to work. 1st and 10. They'll spot it right at the 25-yard line, Clay.
Yeah, that's about as good as a kick that goes into the end zone. It was a nice high ball that gave the kickoff coverage team time to get down the field and make a nice tackle at the 25.
So the way defense gets their first stab at things, and Terrence Howard not on the field. It's Ete Otho at linebacker along with Porter and Vaughn. Everything else in the starters stay true to form. Silcox, Birdwell, the defensive ends, Turner and Rickman, the defensive tackles. Perry and Morris the safeties, and Moore and Fitz are the corners, and Central will come out with twin receivers tight to the right. In fact, it's a bunch formation, and immediately we get a Wilson Central timeout before they even snap the football the first time here.
Yeah, I didn't see the back judge. I'm not sure if the play clock was running down or what. Certainly, that's not how you want to start the game. You know, you're huddled up at the sideline. The coach has an opportunity to tell the players the play call, and the guys have to hustle out to the ball and be ready to play. So something obviously arrived there for Wilson Central.
Bobby, any idea what was it? The play clock? So the Wildcats out of the timeout will go with 3 receivers in a bunch tight to the right, and they're going to toss it to the right, looking to try to get outside. Cutting back is the running back that time, and that was Zay Kern who took that toss coming right. And Kern out across the 30, near the 33, will gain 7-8 yards of it there on first down, and they just went with those 3 receivers to get basically student body right there on the toss.
You're right, it basically was. They had us out leveraged a little bit defensively. Sertavius Perry, the corner down here, played it perfectly, turned it back in. Unfortunately, nobody there to tackle.
Low snap, handoff, Kern breaks the tackle, out to the 39, down there in the arms of Sertavius Perry and Jalen Porter, but not before he picks up a Wildcat first down.
Wilson Central in this no huddle looking to bring some tempo against this Gallatin defense.
And a little bit of a surprise with Zay Kern at running back to start. We were told it was going to be Stratton Farmer. It's not, it's Kern. Tight end is King to the left, twin receivers right, single receiver left, motion man coming. Here comes the jet sweep, trying to get outside, turning upfield, and a nice carry there by Kwame Kirby on the jet sweep, going from right to left to carry the football out to the 41.
As good of a quarterback as Aaron Hubble is, one thing Gallatin, I say this and then watch him bust off a big run. One thing that he's not known for is being a great running threat, and so you might catch some of the Gallatin defenders cheating a little bit towards the running back on those play fakes because they're not as concerned about the quarterback keeping it out the backside.
Twins left and Kirby coming in motion. They hand off to Farmer. Nothing doing there. He's stacked up, and that will be a loss of a yard on the play back to the 40. That now Clay brings up 3rd down and 8 for Wilson Central, so the wave defense in position to get off the field here on a 3rd down.
You're right. The Gallatin defense keeping Wilson Central, what you call behind the sticks. They're off rhythm right now. You like having into a 3rd and short situation, and obviously the defense with 2 nice plays gets them into a 3rd and long.
They will go with twin receivers to the right. Well, we think now they're shuffling about. Make it twins left, single receiver right, tight end left. Dropping is Hubble. Pressured, fires across the middle. He's got King, who's hit short of the first down. Coming up was Reggie Morris to get him short of the first down marker in Wilson Central territory at the 48. Now will the Wildcats go?
Yeah, it looks like they're leaving the offense out there. That was a great play design. They faked the pass out here to the near side and then hit the tight end on a middle screen. And credit Reggie Morris at his weak safety spot, staying home and making a nice tackle against a much larger King.
And here come the Wildcats on this 4th and the long one. Shotgun Hubble. Are they going to run the freeze play? Trying to get Gallatin to jump. No movement up front as of yet. They are in that shotgun. Farmer is your back. Snap back. Gives Farmer. Hit. Battling. I don't know. It's close. And second effort got him there. Unless they stop forward progress, he got him.
Yeah, just barely. You're right. He met all of us right there. We did drive it back momentarily and had him short. But it was a great effort by the runner, Kern, to get the first down.
So, 1st and 10 Wildcats, the nose of the football. Might be touching the midfield stripe. It's still on the Wildcat side. They'll go twins stack right, twins left. Hand off Farmer into the middle. hit immediately and spins and powers forward for a gain of a couple as Reggie Morris hit him right at the line of scrimmage. It looked like no gain. Give Farmer credit for a tough run for 2.
You're right, and there's another great tackle by Reggie Morris. It's interesting what Wilson Central is doing with these 2 receivers. They've got them both outside of the numbers down here trying to get 2 Gallatin defenders completely out of the play.
And the same at the top. They're bunching on both sides of this thing.
It's the old Kendall Bryles look from Baylor. Spread them all out and run it up the gut.
Shotgun again, dropping his Hubble. Good protection, fires down the middle. And the pass incomplete, intended for Kern out of the backfield, running down the seam, and he was open play. The pass was a little bit low. Sertavius Perry coming over, but no play to be made as the pass was low, and there is a penalty marker down.
Yeah, it's ineligible man downfield. It looked like all 5 linemen for Wilson Central released up the field. They were a good 4 or 5 yards down the field, and so a nice call by the officials.
And so that will put you behind the sticks.
You're right. It's interesting, these teams that get out here and run a lot of what you call the run pass option, the RPOs, particularly at the college level. That's a point of emphasis this year, making sure those linemen aren't downfield, because on the RPO system, the linemen are blocking the run play, and the quarterback is reading a linebacker or a safety or a corner even, trying to decide if it's a run or a pass.
Shotgun again for Hubble. Pressure, fire out into the flat, complete to Kern. Hit by Otho, he breaks away, and then Silcox dropped him back at the 44 for a loss of 5. Otho made the play initially, Clay, and then Silcox got there to finish it off. Here comes 3rd and long for the Cats.
Gallatin's very fortunate this year to have some really good linebackers and some guys over the field, sideline to sideline. Devin Porter, Jess Volunteers, Howard. In that case, Eitan Otho, he did a great job doing his assignment and making a nice stop.
Trips left, single receiver right, shotgun Hubble. Back to the left, dropping his Hubble, rolling, pressured, fires upfield and overthrown, intended for King at the Gallatin 35. The pass incomplete, and Gallatin has forced a punt situation here.
Does a great job by the Gallatin defensive line right there. Shy Rickman providing the pressure on Hubble, and Hubble had to force that one down the field.
On to punt, Will LaFollette, who will stand at his 35 to boot it away to Xavier Fitz, who stands at the Gallatin 20. And you would think that Gallatin might come away with decent field position. There's the kick. It's an end-over-ender. Fitz coming forward, bobbles it, and has to fall on it at the 26.
Ooh, tough deal right there. Fitz decided that he was going to come up and try to catch that football, which is fine, but then he misplayed it out of the air a little bit, and very fortunate it didn't take a funny hop.
So at the 26 of Gallatin, first possession of the night for the Wave offense. Bobby, the defense gave a little, but able to get off the field now, and let's see what the offense can do here.
Yeah, I think you're right, Bobby.
So, Anders Sloan at quarterback. Twin receivers to the right. Single receiver left. Stewart, the lone back. Toss it. Coming right. Stewart. Ladarius across the 30. 35 out to the 39. Give him 13 yards in a Wilson Bank and Trust Wave first down on the first offensive play of the night. Not a bad start.
Not at all. And a great job by Shy Rickman, who's the fullback. He was lined up at an offset tight end, like a wing type position right there. He got a nice block on the edge, sealed the corner, and opened the hole for Ladarius Stewart.
Out of the huddle. No score. 7 minutes and 2 seconds remaining in quarter number 1. Trips right, single receiver left. Give Stewart left. Oh, that's Shy Rickman. They go fullback, and Rickman rumbles forward across the 45 out to the 47 for a gain of 8 yards there, and make it 2nd down and 2. And the Wave running the football right at them here.
You're right, they're coming right at them. And for those of you at home, picture in your mind an I formation, but then remove the tailback, put him out at receiver, and leave the fullback behind the quarterback. That's just what Gallatin was in, and hit a nice trap play up the middle to Shy Rickman.
Twins left, single right. Toss it, Stewart coming left. And he is hit. Big hit put on. Coming up to meet him, Jared Lawrence, one of those safeties, and we've got an official that got knocked down
back behind the play.
Well,
He is up, but it took him a second to get him to his feet.
that's a tough gig right there for that guy. And he's in the line of fire, and he took one right there where it hurts. But he's up and moving and hopefully good to go.
Give Stewart a yard on the carry. Make it 3rd down and 1. And they'll go I set. Still Cox fullback. Twins left, single receiver right. Give Stewart, Ladarius, big hole into the secondary. Cuts right, 40, and upended as he's into Wilson Central territory and down at the Wildcat 36.
He's into Wilson Central territory for a Wilson they can trust him. As a counterplay by Gallatin there coming to this near side.
That's 2.
Yeah, it's a nice job by Bailey Silcox cutting off the backside pressure there, and then the backside guard and tackle pulling around, paving the way for Ladarius in a big game.
Twins right, single receiver to the short side, near side left. Fullback wing right, toss to Ladarius, going right. Cuts up inside, and Ladarius is brought down. Maybe a gain of a half yard. Coming up, Reese Atkinson to make the tackle for Central. And if he gained anything, he didn't gain much. Bobby, Gallatin's had a little success going wide and up the middle, but now Central's made a couple of plays against it. They will go with twin receivers to the left, single receiver Freeman to the right, Minor in the slot left inside green, shotgun Sloan Stewart to his left. Fake it, hot pass, Colin Minor was thrown a little bit behind him at the 29-yard line. Colin got 2 hands on it, spinning but couldn't pull it in play.
That's a tough catch. They'll say if it hits you in the hands, you ought to catch it. You'd like to hold true, hold everybody to that, but that was awful tough catch for Colin. He did a good job just turning around getting his hands on it.
This might be 4 down territory here with the football at the 39 in Central territory. Twins left, trips left actually. Briggs is in a slot with Minor inside of green. Sloan drops, pump, going up top for Freeman down the right sideline. And it's intercepted and then dropped. Are they going to give him the interception?
I don't see how you could. He had to maintain possession through the interception, but
Zay Kern was the defender, and Zay is slow getting up on that far sideline.
Greg, I didn't see anybody signal incomplete, so they may well have credited him with that interception.
Okay, so incomplete is the best news of the night on that one. And the injured player for Wilson Central being attended to across the way. As they do that, we'll take a quick timeout and come back. No score, first quarter, 4 minutes, 41 seconds remaining here at Wildcat Stadium on the WHIN Radio Network.
That was Caleb Graves with the coverage there.
He's up and walking off.
Gallatin filled up quick. Gallatin filled up quick.
Yeah.
It will be a field goal attempt coming here for Gallatin, Clay.
Yeah.
55 yards, Trace Kelly. They're going to put it down right at the 45 with Colin Minor to hold. And Kelly trying a 55-yarder off the right hash to give Gallatin an early lead.
Yeah, there's no wind, and Trace Kelly was hitting them from 58 in pregame warm-up, so we'll see this one.
That's short. Well short of the mark. It is into the end zone, about 5 yards deep, nowhere near being able to connect. And so Wilson Central's defense holds. The ball goes over on downs to the Wildcats, and it will be Central with their second possession here in the opening quarter. Still no score here at Wildcat Stadium.
Yeah, we'll go back to that third down play for Gallatin real quick. You like your receiver to be a little bit more physical, and you know the receiver, the corner for Wilson Central did a nice job pushing Freeman out of bounds and mitigating the play that he could have made. But then also you got to think it's 3rd and 10. You don't have to take the long shot on 3rd and 10.
The good thing about that field goal miss and why you can do that play is because the football goes to the 20. There's no guarantee you can punt it and get it any better than that. So
right.
Here's the handoff to Zay Kern, and Zay off the left side goes forward to the 23 for a gain of 3. Make it 2nd down and 7 here for the Wildcats.
Wilson Central is
The ball to
seen
the
something they
Wildcats.
like in the Gallatin defense. They keep attacking the middle. So it looks like the onus is going to be on Shy Rickman and Archellis Turner down there, the defensive tackles, to hold Wilson Central's rushing attack at bay tonight.
Kevin Torres is checked in at one of the defensive end spots for Gallatin. Shotgun Hubble, twins left, single receiver right, tight end right. Dropping his Hubble, tossing it outside to Kern, nothing doing. He's met at the 21 and put down there. Torres out from that defensive end spot, hits up from the corner. Morris and Porter as well. It's a loss of a couple.
Torres read that play all the way. It was a shotgun formation, and they ran a pitch sweep to the near side of the field, which different theories, different philosophies from different coaches. Certainly that's a tough one to get accomplished there, running a toss sweep to the near side of the field. And nice job by Gallatin defense.
Twin receivers each side. Hubble dropping. Hubble pressured. Firing. Intercepted. Oh, drop. Perry had it hit him in the number, Clay. I thought he had the pick, and he was at full stride going upfield, and it fell to the turf.
Yeah, that's tough. Gallatin's in that two-safety look, and Wilson Central did a nice job. They brought the guy on the dig route, and he sits down in between those two safeties there, but Sertavius Berry showing off his speed, able to break on that ball, and my goodness, he should have had that.
If he intercepts that, he's still running.
Yeah, he was coming out of there like a rocket out of a cannon.
He was full speed and full stride when it hit him in the 9. Fitz stands at the Gallatin 45 to accept the punt from La Follette. He'll hit it about the 15. It's blocked! Blocked by Porter, and the officials throw a flag back there. Was it not blocked? Did they hit the kicker? I thought Porter got the football, Bobby. Did he get it? Great question. I thought he got the football. Maybe it's just the way it come off his foot. Declined, says Wilson Central. It'll be Gallatin football. It was only the 5-yard variety. It would not have been enough for a first down. They would have still had to kick. So the football goes out of bounds in Gallatin territory at the Wave 48, and Gallatin will get the offensive possession for the second time tonight. With 3:11 left in this first quarter, there's still no score here from Wilson Central.
Yeah, and Wilson Central declining that running into the kicker penalty there would have given, had they accepted it, they would have had the opportunity to kick again. And then declining it, that tells me that they don't have too much confidence in that punter to hit any better of a punt than he did. And certainly that wasn't the best punt we've seen this year.
Here comes Sloan in the shotgun. Twins right, single receiver left. Give Stewart. Ladarius. Not much there. Stacked up, driven backwards. Big contact. Jared Lawrence was the first man there. Brian Powell got a piece of that tackle along with Andres Trotter as well for Central. He'll gain a half yard. It's second down and a long 9 for Gallatin.
Well, those linebackers for Wilson Central, they don't necessarily intimidate you when you're standing next to them, but they're very quick and very disruptive.
Freeman to the right, splits wide. In the slot is Fitz. Green, the single receiver, short side left. Shotgun Sloan. Drops and rolls right. Got protection. Now he's going to tuck it. Ander up the sideline. Ander near first down yardage. And I think he's got it. Out of bounds across the way near the 42 for what should be a Wilson Bank and Trust Wave first down. And indeed it is.
That's a great decision by Ander. Getting rolling out to the wide side of the field. Gallatin had a flood concept going with those two receivers. A smash concept. The outside receiver runs the hitch. The inside receiver runs the corner over top of him, and you're reading that cornerback there, and Ander made the right decision, tucking that one and running for a nice gain.
Trips left, single receiver right, fullback Silcox in the backfield. They give Bailey off the right side. He batters his way forward, literally, down to about the 38 for a gain of 3. Bring up second down and 7 here.
Yeah, it's that same trap play Gallatin ran, second play of the game. The first time they ran it, it was to Shy Rickman. Gallatin's very fortunate this year. They've got 2 fullbacks that aren't afraid to hit people, and obviously that's something you want out of that fullback position.
No score. First quarter. Gallatin with the football at the Wildcat 38. They got here a moment ago and the drive stalled. They'll go trips left, single receiver right, shotgun, Sloan. He drops and rolls left. Good protection. Fires. Pass high, intended for Ethan Green at the 25, and the big 6'1" receiver went up and couldn't bring it in.
Yeah, it was the same play that they ran going to the other side there a couple plays ago that undertucked and ran for a nice gain. Ethan Green underneath and then Fitz over top of him. Greg, I'm not sure that might have been intended for Fitz, and certainly it was high for Ethan Green. There was some miscommunication there about where that ball should have gone. Fitz was open.
Yeah, he was. Well, Green was actually sat down in the seam if the ball was lower, but incomplete instead, and Gallatin will go with 4 wide receivers. Twins each side. Stewart to the left of Sloan, who drops and look out into the flat. Stewart cuts back into the middle. Breaks the tackle, spins to the 35 where there's a penalty marker on the field there. Short of the first down by about 3 yards, but let's see what the marker is. Wilson Central signaling motion on Gallatin. No official word as of yet. Holding Gallatin. That's worse.
That's tough. Yeah, I'd like to see the Darius catch that one and not turn it back up inside. That's where all those people are. You're trying to run away from people.
So, Central, are they going to decline? They do decline the penalty. And it'll bring up 4th down here for Gallatin. The football at the 35. They need to get to the 32. So here comes a 4th down and right at 3.
Yeah, I like this call here by Coach Williams from the 35. Go ahead and keep those cats out there and see if we can get the first down.
Now, they are not under center, so I don't think this is going to be the freeze call. They'll go empty backfield, trips right, Twins left. Motion man coming is Stewart from left to right, and they're firing Green on the slant, and Ethan's got it. Inside the 30, down at the 25, Wilson Bank and Trust first down. They cleared him out, gave him one-on-one, and he just slanted inside the corner.
Yeah, that's great film work right there. They knew, obviously, coming into this game that when they motioned that slot guy in empty towards the strength of the formation that Wilson Central would roll with them. And Gallatin very fortunate to have a guy like Ethan Green that is going to win those one-on-one battles more times than not.
Officially at the 24, Wilson Bank and Trust wave first down. They'll come with Twins right, single receiver Green left, Stewart in the backfield, fullback, wing left, and they toss right to Stewart. Ladarius cuts inside. Central plays it well. Drew Warren there to make the tackle after a gain of a yard down to the 23. Here comes the 2nd and 9 for Gallatin.
And not too much happening right there on that run play. And so 2 or 3 receivers might have missed their blocks out there. Looks like a Wilson Central player down on about the 22-yard line.
Indeed it is. And the medical personnel out again to take a look at that young man, and I did not get a number. Bobby, could you tell who it is for Central that's down on the play? That would be Hunter Hoffman at 75, if indeed that is the young man that's being attended to. We'll take a timeout. No score. 39 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Gallatin with the football when we return to Wildcat Stadium after this on the WHIN Radio Network. All right, I may want a second one here if he's still down when we get to about the 10-second mark. No, he's getting up. They got him sitting up.
Is he getting us right now?
I think so.
I was just curious. It doesn't matter.
No. The injured player sitting up now on the field continues to be looked after, but Clay, certainly that is good news that he is at least sitting up at this point. And it is actually number 35, Nathan Harris, the defensive end that was the injured player down, and now he is up on his feet and able to walk towards the sideline under his own power.
Yeah, Harris looks like he's probably going to be okay. Just one of those deals there where you get a lot of bodies and not a lot of space, and sometimes ankles get rolled on or knees get twisted, but certainly a good sign that Harris is walking on his own to the sideline.
Or you get the wind knocked out of you. Somebody falls in your stomach with a knee.
Right. There's all kinds of things that happen at the bottom of those piles, and so I think he looks like he's okay.
I wouldn't want Archie Turner falling on me if I was laying on the ground at 285 pounds. I wouldn't want anybody doing it, but Archie's a big fella.
Absolutely.
So here comes the wave on offense. Looking at a 2nd down and 9, and we'll send Green wide to the left as the football on the right hash. Twin receivers to the short side right. Rickman motions from a wing, and Wilson Central jump as Rickman motioned from right to left and paused. Played much like we saw Gallatin do to Hillsboro earlier this season, and the Cats jumped to give them 5. Now it's 2nd down and 4.
Yeah, you're right. Gallatin did do that same sort of motion right there against Hillsboro, and one time against Hillsboro they called Gallatin for a false start. So hopefully we don't see that tonight. Gallatin got 5 free ones right there, and you take the free ones anytime you can get them.
The football at the 19, and Gallatin will stay with the Twins wide to the short side, single receiver wide up. Rickman again, that motion in the Central jumped, and so did Gallatin. Who moved first?
It's going to come down to but Gallatin. Yeah.
Gallatin just gave it back to him.
Yeah, that's tough. The left tackle over here, he's like Shaw. The right end jump, and that caused Shaw to jump, but they're saying Shaw jumped first, so it's a tough call to give that one back.
So it's now 2nd down and 9 again.
Deja vu all over again.
Yeah, absolutely. The football back at the 24.5-yard line, and the buzzer sounds. We've played a quarter here at Wilson Central. There is no score. Gallatin and the Wildcats with the Waves trying to get into the red zone when we return on the WHIN Radio Network. Just one. I think they're sleepwalking through this thing. Hope they wake up quick. We start the 2nd quarter of play. Bobby, you've had to move in. You've got to stand in that one spot pretty much the first quarter. Not a lot of stuff happening on the other end until now.
There's not much going on this end of the field to our right, to the radio station right. If you're looking at your radio dial, Gallatin with a great opportunity here. Ball on about the 24-yard line. Great opportunity to get some points on the board.
Jamarcus Alexander is in at a wide receiver. He is to the near side right, the short side, with the football on the right hash. As Gallatin works from left to right now. Fitz is checked in as the slot receiver inside green to the left. Rickman, the fullback, wings right, gives Stewart right side. Ladarius cuts up, dives forward to the 21. Here comes the 3rd down, and right about 6 for Gallatin. And Clay, I'm not sure if it's 4-down territory. You might try another field goal here. Certainly this is within the range of Trace Kelly.
Yeah, absolutely. I think they've got great confidence in Trace Kelly to make from this area. Questions like that may be tough to come by tonight. I would be shocked if we get
Wins left. Single receiver is Alexander to the right. Eye set. Rickman the fullback. Stewart the tailback. Give Ladarius left side. Hit. Stuff. Into the hole, hitting Jared Lawrence, the safety, who's playing a heck of a football game, and Gallatin will send out the field goal team and Trace Kelly.
Yeah, I sure would like to see Gallatin pick on the side, the 2 receiver side there. They're basically, the outside linebacker is lined up inside leverage of the inside receiver, and then obviously one-on-one the corner and the outside receiver. I think there's something Gallatin could exploit over there.
38-yard attempt. Chavone snaps. The hold is down from Minor. The kick is up. It's got distance. It's good, but there's penalty markers down. Motion Gallatin.
That's first game of the season. Our storyline with Gallatin shooting themselves in the foot. And here we go again with penalties, shooting ourselves in the foot.
That's what I was going to say. Put that gun back in the pocket. Quit shooting yourself with it. Bobby, that thing didn't clear the uprights by much. It didn't look like from up here. This 5 yards might make it interesting. 43-yard attempt. Football right in the middle of the field. Chavone to snap. Minor to hold. Snap back. Hold down. Pressure. Kelly boots it up. It's got the distance, and he missed it. He hit it 5 yards motion. He missed it wide left, and Central dodges another bullet, and the Wave can't get on the board.
Yeah, you're right. good defense by Wilson Central, but really, Gallatin just hurt themselves right there, and that's something I'm sure that coaches are driving home that point right now. We were able to move the ball that drive. Unfortunately, it was our own doing.
Indeed. And so the football at the Wilson Central 20, the Wildcats go back on offense. Their offense has not shown the ability to do a lot. They had a little bit of a drive going on their opening possession. Not much the second time. Let's see what they can do here with their third possession of the first half in this scoreless contest. And they will come with twin receivers to each side, shotgun Hubble with Farmer the back to his left. Motion coming is King. Give it to him on the jet, coming right. King chased from behind. King hit out of bounds as he turned upfield, being chased by Porter. And where will they mark him? Out of bounds.
About 26.
Yeah, I was going to say, I'm still waiting on the spot. Looks like the 27, which is going to make it a second down and 3 here for the Wildcat offense.
That's a large human being that Wilson Central has running that sweep right there. King, 6'3", 215 pounds, and got some wheels on him. Jalen Porter struggled to run him down. We've seen Jalen run down most everybody so far this year.
Twin receivers to the right. Motion coming, fake it, handoff inside. Farmer breaks the tackle, has the first down across the 30, tripped up by Reggie Morris, falls forward to the 34. Central moves the chains with the first down.
Yeah, the high snap right there kind of threw off the timing of that play for Wilson Central, and it allowed the Gallatin defensive lineman to get too far up the field, and that's what created the hole for the runner right there.
Hubble in the gun, twins left to the short side, single receiver wide to the right. Motion coming is Kern. He'll take it on the jet, coming right. Kern turns the corner, got the sideline. Knocked out of bounds across the way. Kevin Torres finally got him out of bounds, but not before. Well, now, wait a minute. They're going to say one official spotting it back here, and we've got an injured player, and that is Zay Kern on the far sideline, down for Wilson Central, trying to get to his feet. And the medical staff quickly across, and Clay, they're going to mark him out of bounds back here near the 41-yard line, so it will not be first down yardage. But Kern up on his feet across the way, at least at this point.
Yeah, they've got him huddled up over there. He obviously slow to get up. You'd think maybe got the wind knocked out of him or some type of a lower body injury, but looks like he is standing.
Bobby, could you tell what happened to him over there? He went out of bounds. I think he was hit a little bit, but it didn't look like a violent collision. Okay. They will mark him out of bounds at the 42 in Central Territory, which is an 8-yard gain. And here will be a second down and 2 for the Wildcats when they return to action, and Kern making his way across the field, just now getting to the near hash.
Wilson Central, the 2 plays right there on this drive, both been jet sweeps to the outside. So obviously offensive coordinator Trey Eric has seen something that he wants to exploit there on the edges of the Gallatin defense.
From the 42-yard line.
At the 42, the Wildcats will send a single receiver to the far side right, the football on the right hash, twins to the near side left, the wide side. Shotgun, now a motion man coming across, fake the jet, handoff into the middle to Farmer, and he'll carry it across the 45 for a first down before Oso can get Farmer down at that point. And now the Wildcats offense starting to find a little bit of rhythm.
You're right, they are finding rhythm, and what creates rhythm is first downs. That's 2 on this drive.
Football at the 46 of Central as they look to the sideline in the no huddle for the play call. Clock running, no score, 9:47 left here in the first half of a defensive struggle. Handoff to Farmer going right and turns upfield and is out of bounds after a short gain on the far side where Fitz and Des Vaughn get him out of bounds. And let's see, he's going to gain maybe a yard.
There's a nice job by Fitz not allowing that receiver to blow him out of the water right there, and holding his ground and keeping a firm corner over there. Making a nice snap.
Second down and 9 for the Wildcats, and the Wave defense needs to find a play. Hubble in the shotgun, trips left, single receiver right. Dropping and looking, fires to the flat to Farmer, turns upfield. Farmer hit as he crosses midfield, short of the first down marker. They'll get him down near the 46. It's a gain of 8 on the play and bring up, actually a gain of 7, bring up 3rd down and 2 here.
Yeah, when they watch the film tonight, they're going to see the outside linebacker. He went inside of the guy trying to block him on a play to the perimeter. You've got to stay to the outside. Keep outside leverage, keep that outside arm free, and not allow the ball carrier to get on around there like the guy did for Wilson Central.
Shotgun, low snap, handoff, Farmer, ball strip. It's picked up by Reggie Morris. Morris got blockers. Morris being chased from behind. They're not going to get him. 10-5, end zone. Gallatin's defense gets the Wave on the board. Mark it off at 49 yards on the Morris touchdown return on the Farmer fumble. Gallatin strikes first.
Well, what a huge play. The snap started, the problem started with the snap for Wilson Central. The center rolls it back to Hubble. Hubble's stumbling around with it, did get the ball to the ball carrier, and then a nice job by defensive tackle Shy Rickman was stripping the thing out of the ball carrier's hands, and then Reggie Morris standing right there to scoop and score for the 49-yard touchdown.
Austin Wright on to attempt the point after out of the hold of Colin Miner. Jared Chabon to snap. Snap is back. Miner sets it down. Wright boots it up, and he buried it right between the upright. 8 minutes, 43 seconds remaining in the first half. Gallatin on the board first. They lead Wilson Central 7-0 on the WHIN radio network. All right, give me 2 here. I think we can get 2 in. Yeah. Yeah, it is. It's much nicer now that the sun's gone down. Yeah, but it's not as bad. All the booths up here are air conditioned except for ours. Well, we're the ones got the hole, the hatch to the roof, so they couldn't put air conditioning in here. All right. A Reggie Morris fumble return touchdown puts Gallatin on top, and the Wave to kick off. Trace Kelly has it teed up at the 40. Bobby, that was a big break. Gallatin had given some with some mistakes, but Wilson Central's mistake much more costly right there. Not a good sign, but hopefully it's not too serious. Here is Kelly, short kickoff, fielded by an up back at the 15, coming right on the sideline, breaks the tackle, still on his feet, still battling, and finally he is put down out across the 35, but there is a penalty marker on the far sideline about the 31, and let's see what that is. Bobby, could you tell?
Hey, generally on the kickoff, those penalties generally are holding and clipping, blocking the back, something of that nature. We'll see.
Yep, personal foul, Wilson Central. That's a big one from the 30. I'll take it back to the 15, which is where the return man, who by the way was Garrett Todd, caught that punt. Mama looking back at me. She's sitting here in the row right in front of us. I better be nice. And Daddy too.
Yeah, it was a great run by Todd there. Unfortunately, the penalty's going to push Wilson.
Yeah, the penalty wasn't his fault. He did what he was supposed to do, Mom. So from the 15, Central goes back to work on offense now, trailing 7-0. Shotgun for Hubble. He's got twin receivers to each side. Farmer, the lone back, to his left. Snap back. Fakes the handoff, fires on the slant, complete, and a big hit put on out at the 22 by Sertavius Perry with the reception made by Devontae McBroom.
Well, what a great catch by McBroom right there. Des Vaughn was all over in great coverage. I thought Des had got his arm around, knocked that ball. So a nice catch by McBroom and a good game for Wilson Central on first down.
Terrence Howard is checked into the football game now. Vaughn is out. Otho into the linebacker along with Porter. Shotgun again with twins each side. Hand off to Farmer into the middle. Broke one tackle and then could not get away as grabbing a hold of the jersey and hanging on. He got some help there. Hunter Anderson, who is checked in out of safety, came up to help out with the tackle. And Reggie Morris is out of the ball game at the moment. Bobby, can you tell us, is Morris just getting a break after that fumble return touchdown? Yeah, they're loud over here. Handoff Farmer. Stutter steps, cuts into the middle, across the 30, out to the 32. A nice run, Stratton Farmer there. Central again played, finding a bit of success moving the football.
Yeah, they are. Ulysses Miranda, the left defensive end for Gallatin right there, came through unblocked, but unfortunately came too far upfield. So he's got to be under control a little bit more when he gets through that line, and hopefully later in the game he'll be able to have a chance to make some tackles in the backfield.
Twin receivers again to the right, single receiver left. Motion man coming across, fake the handoff on the jet. Handoff Farmer into the middle. Big run across the 40, across the 45. Marking down with the Wilson Central first down. Where was marking down? Just shy of the midfield strike.
Does a nice job. Wilson Central has had some success on the jet sweep. That time they faked the jet sweep, hand it back up the middle, and the Gallatin defense had over pursued on the sweep, and they Wilson Central able to pick up a nice game.
Hubble in the gun, Farmer to his left, Twins right, single receiver left. Motion man coming, here comes the jet coming right to Garrett Todd. He turns upfield, cuts inside of Porter, and finally from behind, Gallatin with the tackle that went high into the defensive end, makes the stop inside the 4. Todd across the Gallatin 40 and down at the Wave 38-yard line with the Central first down.
That's a great run. Todd did something we haven't seen many players do so far this year against the Gallatin defense. He made Jalen Porter miss a tackle. So,
yeah.
A nice run by Todd.
Motion coming. They give jet coming right. Looking for the edge is Kirby. He turns the corner and upfield with a big gain. 8 or 9 yards there on Kirby. And Central able to get to the flanks and turn the corner on this Wave defense.
Yeah, right now the Gallatin defense is on their heels a little bit. I think the defensive end over on the far side, technique-wise, played it nicely, but he just ran out of gas and was unable to complete the play and make a stop in the backfield.
8 on the play, bring up 2nd and 2 for the Wildcats.
It's a gain of 8 for Kirby. And 2nd down and 2, the football at the Gallatin 29. Gallatin leading 7-0, but Central threatening. Fake the jet, handoff Farmer into the middle. He's running hard and has the first down as he carries the football down near the Gallatin 25. Central moves the football one more time and another first down.
They're not doing anything too creative right now. They're running jet sweeps and they're running inside zone off a jet sweep fake. And so Gallatin's going to have to adjust somehow or the other.
Twins to each side, shotgun Hubble. Gallatin jump, no penalty markers come down.
They stayed out of the neutral zone, fortunately, for Gallatin.
Hubble, long count. Snap back, give into the middle to a new running back, breaks the tackle into the secondary. Finally hit inside the 10 and stacked up is Brett Robinson. But a big run coming through from Robinson and Central in business, looking at a 1st and goal at the Wave 9.
Has another nice run, just inside zone. Wilson Central controlling the offensive line, controlling the line of scrimmage at this point.
And Gallatin, I think, will call a timeout here. Yes, the Wave, and that's a good use of a timeout right there because Central, in this no huddle, moving the football and keeping the Gallatin defense out there so Gallatin gets a breather and a chance to regroup here. We'll hang on to it. with 5 minutes, 23 seconds remaining here in the first half. It's been a fast first half, Clay and Bobby. Gallatin the lone touchdown, Reggie Morris with that fumble return. But right now, the Wave defense needs a play, or we're going to wind up in a tie ball game.
Yeah, I think it certainly it's trending that way, and like I mentioned a moment ago, offensive coordinator for Wilson Central, Trey Air, he's not reinventing the wheel here. He's keeping it very simple. Right now, Wilson Central is just executing better on offense than Gallatin is on defense.
And Bobby, they've managed Central, that is, to neutralize those Gallatin linebackers, which have been a strength of this defense this season.
Yeah, they have neutralized the Gallatin linebackers, and they're doing that by getting to the edges, and they've got the Gallatin defense guessing right now. You got to get a guy running laterally. The linebackers for Gallatin are having to run laterally or sideline to sideline to stop these jet sweeps. So that's wearing us down. From a conditioning standpoint, guys are sucking wind, and then they hit us right up the middle on the inside zone and off the jet sweep fake. So we're on our heels, and we've got to make some good adjustments here.
Twin receivers left with the tight end. Flex left. Single receiver right, so it's trips left. Hubble rolling. Hubble looking. Firing! Out of bounds. Intended for Todd down around the 4-yard line. And the pass incomplete. Here comes second and goal, Wilson Central.
Yeah, Wilson Central, they rolled the quarterback out to the near side here, the short side of the field, which there's not a whole lot of room. You got trips in there, and then you roll the quarterback that way. There's no reason the defender should be open on the short side of the field, that many people in there.
Trips left, single right. Now King motions from the slot left to the right. Handoff Farmer. He's on the sweep, trying to bounce outside. Cannot get there. The Wave defense got there that time. Fitz strung it out. Hyatt was out there. Torres was out there. And Porter put him down.
Yeah, I wouldn't be shocked to see a jet sweep fake and then watch them hit it back up the middle right here. So we'll see.
He gained maybe a yard. In fact, the sticks didn't move. Third and goal at the 9. Trips left, single receiver right. Hubble rolling to the left, looking, firing end zone. Way overthrown. Intended for Garrett Todd in the left corner, and it's 4th down and Central. Will attempt the field goal. Here comes LaFollette. Yeah, Todd had no chance.
It was tough situation, the quarterback trying to put it where the Gallatin defenders couldn't get to it, but unfortunately for Wilson Central, he put it to where his receiver couldn't get to it either.
Calvin Johnson couldn't have caught that one.
25-yard attempt.
Yeah, I think they felt like they've got us winded right now, and thought they might could take advantage of it.
High snap, kick is up, and it's good. The snap was high. King did a great job to get it down. And Will LaFollette puts it through officially at 25 yards. And your new score with 4:36 remaining here in the first half. Gallatin on top of Wilson Central, 7-3. You're listening to the Green Wave on the WHIN Radio Network.
What's the name of that?
Yeah.
What's the name of that computer?
Who's White House playing?
You have it? Oh, my bad. 15?
No, it's Cy Gutierrez.
Okay.
7-3 your score. Gallatin on top. Bobby, you mentioned it a moment ago. They decided there to throw the football. Shades, if you will, of Tennessee last weekend, where they got to the goal line or in the red zone a little bit closer. They were at the 2 or 3 yard line and decided to throw. Who knows? We may come back and see that run game later on in a similar situation.
Yeah, I think the Gallatin defense certainly needs a rest right now after that drive. And you think about the fumble recovery for a touchdown by Reggie Morris earlier. Well, then the defense has to turn right around and come back out on the field. So hopefully they can get rested up here and the offense have a nice drive.
Here is a short kickoff fielded by Gallatin, and out comes Corey Moore across the 40 to the 44. They popped that thing up in the air, Clay, and Moore made a nice return, and Gallatin in good position here. Plenty of time left on the clock. If the offense can put together a drive and sustain it, they've moved the football, have not been able to sustain.
Yeah, you're exactly right. The rhythm has been off. We talked about Wilson Central getting into a rhythm on that last drive. First down, it was a gain of 5. Second down, a gain of 3. So you're third and short. You can do whatever you want to do. It's first down after first down after first down. So hopefully Gallatin can get in that same sort of rhythm here.
Twins right. Now Minor will motion from a slot right to a slot left to the far side inside of Green. Sloan shotgun. High snap. Gives Stewart. Ladarius straight ahead into the arms of Drew Warren, and Ladarius bulls his way to midfield for a gain of 5. It looked like he was stopped for about a yard and then powered on out. Actually, they'll mark him back at the 49. It's still a 4-yard gain.
You're right, and that's exactly what I'm talking about, staying on schedule. Gain of 4 on the first down run, and so now we're in second and medium, and we can deal when we're in second and medium. When we get in second and long, third and long, we're in trouble.
Twins to the right, twins to the left. Empty backfield, tight end to the right. Now Stewart motions from a slot left to a slot right. Sloan pumps, going down the right sideline for Green, and he overshot him. Green running man for man with Caleb Graves, who is the best cornerback for Wilson Central. And Graves up to the task. It's incomplete. Here comes 3rd and 5.
It's okay to take a shot right there. You're in a second and medium situation.
To bring up 3rd and 5 for the Greenway from the 49-yard line.
So the
yeah, you're right, Bobby. They're pressing us at the line of scrimmage, making it tough for us to come off over there on Ethan Green.
Hand off Stewart, Ladarius. Nothing doing. He'll move forward and does cross midfield for a gain of 2, but he's still 3 yards shy of the first down. And so here comes the punt unit, and Sloan will try to pin Central back deep.
Well, that's not necessarily what we wanted. We wanted a nice sustained drive to take more than a minute and 7 seconds off the clock. But now, Greg, I'm not sure. I think the offense is still on the field. Maybe a freeze call here.
Indeed it is. It's going double tights, yeah. Fullback and the split back. They give Porter, Jalen battling. Jalen,
got it.
I think he got it, and he did. Down to the 45. That was just sheer power by the 220-pound back, the senior, Jalen Porter.
Second effort got it for him. First down Greenway at the Wildcat 45-yard line.
Yeah, you're right, Bobby. It was nice to get the big back Jalen Porter in there to have Ladarius Stewart in, somewhat as a decoy on that play and let the big guy get the first down.
A Wilson Bank and Trust wave first down, and Gallatin comes with twin receivers to the right, single receiver left. Shotgun Sloan, and Coach Williams upset he had to burn another time out there. So with 2 minutes 44 seconds remaining, Gallatin 1st and 10 at the Wilson Central 45, leading 7-3 on the WHIN radio network. Just one. Bobby, you got a guess for halftime?
Bobby, you got a guess, right?
First and 10 Gallatin, the football at the Wilson Central 45, 2 minutes 44 seconds left, plenty of time. And Gallatin trying to add to this first half lead will send Green wide to the left. Minor in the slot right inside Fitz. Stewart to the right of Sloan. Ander takes the snap, rolls right, looks, pumps, fires, and bounced it at the 30, intended Xavier Fitz.
There's no spacing right there. Both the receivers were on the same level of the field. They were bunched up right there together, 12 yards down the line, and not sure what we were trying to accomplish on that.
Second down and 10, the football at the Wildcat 45. Gallatin leading 7-3, a defensive touchdown, 49-yard fumble recovery return by Reggie Morris, the only Gallatin score. Wilson Central with a 25-yard field goal moments ago. Sloan in the gun, Stewart to his left, twins right, single receiver left. Gives Stewart, Ladarius, cuts back into the middle, hurdles one man, down to the Central 39-yard line for a gain of 6. Here comes 3rd down and 4, and it's 4 down territory here, no doubt, Clay.
Yeah, Gallatin's running the one back power concept. He's getting the backside guard, in this case Dalton Cox, pulling around, and Stewart did a nice job being patient in the hole and allowing Cox to get around there, fit up on the linebacker, and he was able to get 6 yards out of the deal.
Sloan over to the far sideline, gets the call. Back to the huddle. The play clock's still not working. Gallatin will break the huddle and go empty backfield. Twin receivers to each side, tight end to the left. Motion coming, Stewart. Give it to him on the jet, and he fell down. He just tripped over his own feet at the 41, and down he goes. He'll lose 2.
Boy, he sure did. He's hitting himself on the head. He got his head in his hand just for a second there. He saw green grass and tried to hit up in a nice hole. Unfortunately, Turfmaster got him. That's tough. That's a tough one.
Gallatin sending out, well, let's see. Timeout Wildcat. So Wilson Central wants to talk. A decision coming for Gallatin on a 4th down and 5. The football at the Wildcat 41 with 1:39 left to play here. Bobby, any indication what they're going to do?
Yeah, I think it's going to be about a 57-yard field goal if my math is right, which it may not be. But
I believe I try to punt this out of bounds and pin them somewhere around the 10.
Well, yeah, but the thing, with the situation earlier on the long missed field goal was if that ball gets into the end zone, they count it as a touchback at the high school level, and the ball's at the 20. So maybe it's worth a shot.
They're going to punt.
Yeah, it is a punt. Right?
Punt team out. Sloan will stand back at the Gallatin 45. Central, nobody to return. They're playing this as if Gallatin's going to fake it, knowing that Sloan is your quarterback. So if he doesn't bury this thing, Gallatin can pin him deep. Snap back. He'll hit it. End over ender. Will hit and bounce into the end zone. Got too much of it. It didn't kick sideways. And Central will go to work at their own 20 here. 1st and 10 with 1.5 minutes left to play in the first half. Gallatin on top of things, 7-3 here at Wilson Central.
And I didn't catch who our split end was on that far side over
Reggie
there.
Morris.
Yeah, Reggie, I'm not sure what the deal was, maybe some miscommunication or what, but he pulled up. In a situation like that, if you're trying to pin the ball deep, he's got to run on down there for full effort, and he can catch the punt down there, but he pulled up at about the 15-yard line, and I think had he been on his horse on down in there, he could have caught that football and kept it from being a touchback.
Central will go shotgun for Hubble, 5 wide, trips to the right, twins to the left. Motion man coming across. Handoff on the jet is Kern, cuts back inside. He's got Gallatin all spread out, and finally they get him down. Porter got a piece of that, but Otho was the first man with contact as he carries it out to the 27. It was a lot of running for a 7-yard gain.
He ran about 35, 40 yards for 7.
Hubble drops, Hubble looks, Hubble steps up, Hubble chase, looks, fires upfield for Todd. Did he catch it in bounds? Yes, sir, he did. Across the 40 to the
44. He starts moving around. Those defenders, the defensive secondary, really have to be disciplined back there, and Todd able to sneak open on that one.
Twin receivers to each side. Hubble shotgun again. Clock stopped, 58 seconds left on that completion. Hubble drops and looks. Pressured. Chase Rickman fires and almost picked. They fired to the sideline for Kirby. Corey Moore read it and stuck Clay, and the pass was high.
Yeah, Hubble, he was looking to the other side of the field the whole way there, and as the pressure came, he just sort of slung it back over this way, and man, Corey Moore just missed it.
Yeah, Moore intercepts that one. I think so. They're offside. Their receiver on the far side was lined up offside. Here's the pass. Incomplete, intended for Todd at the Gallatin 40. Gallatin with some confusion, but Wilson Central unable to connect in that spot there, Clay. And here comes 3rd and 10.
Yeah, Gallatin with some confusion. Wilson Central with some confusion. So 48 seconds left on the clock. I think certainly Wilson Central won't be afraid to throw it again.
Watch Nettles, the far receiver over there, Clay. He lined up. The football's on the 49. His foot was on the 50 a minute ago. He's back now.
Get him straight.
Yeah, he was a yard offsides a moment ago when that ball was snapped. Trips right, twins left. Hubble drops, good protection, steps up, fires, tip, Porter. Jalen got a hand on it to tip it up in the air, and it goes incomplete. Here's 4th down and 10 for Central. Now, the Wildcats to punt it away.
That was a nice play by Jalen Porter. Quarterback Hubble trying to tuck that ball in between Porter and the safety behind him to the receiver in between those two guys, and just a very athletic play by Jalen Porter to tip that one in the air.
La Follette, at the 32 with Xavier Fitz at the Gallatin 25. Low snap, he'll hit it with the left foot. Fitz at the 20 on the near side. Wanting to go left, turns, reverses right. Up the sideline, spins, and taken down in a pile of bodies across the 25 at 28.
It was a nifty move by Fitz. Bought himself an extra 5 or 6 yards. Started going right, heads back to the left, and then spins around and comes back to the right. It got me dizzy a little bit.
So Gallatin with the football at their own 28 with 29 seconds left. And did Gallatin take their 3rd and final timeout?
I don't know that I saw the official signal it. I don't think they did.
No, here they come.
I think Gallatin will be content to probably run this clock out here and get the football to start the second half.
They'll come with the split back look here with Porter and Stewart both in along with Silcox. They're going to just go down into the kneel down position here, and Sloan's going to take a knee. Snap back, Sloan does take a knee and goes to the turf. So Gallatin will not have to snap this thing again as we're under 25 seconds left here. And Gallatin will just allow the clock to run down unless Central calls a timeout to force the snap. There were not. We've gone under 10 seconds now remaining. 5,
And the Green Wave content to call it a half.
2, 1, and that'll do it. It's halftime here at Wilson Central. Gallatin on top of the Wildcats. 7-3, thanks to a Reggie Morris fumble return. because the receiver was the lineman rather, Clay, was 9 yards downfield.
Yeah, you're right. That's tough. I mean, that's what you get with those RPOs, man. I mean, I talked about it earlier. The linemen are blocking a run play. And so they don't know what the quarterback's done with the football, if he's handed it off or if he's kept it. So what happened there was the concept behind the RPOs is we're going to read it quickly and get the ball out quickly before the linemen have a chance to get down the field. But Ander pumped on the first throw and held the ball too long there, and unfortunately Gallatin gets called. And it's the right call. He gets called with the man downfield.
But Central declines that penalty, so Gallatin will look at 2nd down and 10 with the football at the 35 and come with twins to the left, Minor in the slot inside of Green, and Fitz the lone receiver to the right. Stewart to the left of Sloan, who takes the snap, rolls left, look, pumps, fires, pass complete, up the sideline. That's Ethan Green. It's his first reception of the night. It's good for Wilson Bank and Trustway. First down out to the Gallatin 48.
Yeah, absolutely. A nice play by Gallatin. Get the quarterback rolling out to the left side, the far side of the field, and Gallatin ran just call it the chair concept or the flood concept. The inside receiver goes up, runs a 10-yard out route. The outside receiver clears the defense by running a go route, and Ander made a nice throw there to the receiver, Ethan Green.
Jalen Porter has checked in at tailback. He will line up to the right of Sloan. Twin receivers right. Fake to Porter, dropping, pumping, firing, off the hands of Green, intercepted. Brett Robinson off the tip. Green had it in his hand, and Robinson comes up with it, and the Wave offense turns it over on their opening possession of the second half in Central. Great field position at the Gallatin 49.
Yeah, that's kind of worst case scenario there to start the half, giving Wilson Central the ball on a short field. Really not a bad throw there. The ball just kind of hit Ethan Green in the hands and bounced straight into the corner. Obviously, you want your receiver to make that catch, a very catchable ball. So now it's the defense's turn to step up and make a stop.
So here come the Wildcats on offense with trip receivers to the right, single receiver near side left, football on the left hash, and Central works from our right to left. Motion man coming is Kirby. They fake the jet. They hand off, and boom, Shy Rickman in the backfield dumps the tailback Farmer for a loss.
Yeah, Big Shy's been active tonight. He's been able to create some penetration there from his defensive tackle spot, and that time paid off. It paid off big for him earlier with the strip that led to the Reggie Morris scoop and score touchdown, but another nice play there by Shy for the 3-yard loss.
2nd down 13 for the Wildcats. So the Wave defense, Clay, had to make some adjustments to what Central was able to do to them in the first half. They'll come with twins each side. Give Farmer, no, they fake it, and they fire to the flat, complete to King. He's upfield, he's got a first down inside the 30, fumble the football. Rolling free, Gallatin scoops it up. Down the sideline, look out, being chased by Todd. Is it Reggie Morris again? Morris with another fumble recovery. Todd gets him down inside the 15, and he's going to be called half the distance to the goal for a personal foul, face mask, and the Wave in field position, great field position, and Dalton King comes off the field holding his left elbow in severe pain, it appears, as he comes to the near sideline after being stripped of that football on a great catch and run down the far side.
Yeah, I'd say, obviously the play happened on the far side. We didn't have the best look at it. I'd say he probably took a helmet to that elbow there, and that same helmet to the elbow is what caused the fumble. And Gallatin, very fortunate now to have the ball on the 8-yard line. It's time to do something. We've squandered away some really good opportunities so far in this game. We've got to get some points on the board offensively right here.
Bobby, big play defense after the offense gave it away. Here's the handoff. Stewart going left. Ladarius breaks a tackle, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Gallatin. It's a Wilson Bank and Trust Wave touchdown, and they extend their lead to a 10-point margin at 13-3. Bobby, let's try to get back to you there after that. A big play by the defense. Wow. A break for Gallatin, and they cash it in. Here's Austin Wright to attempt. Chavone snaps. Minor puts it down. Wright puts it up. And the kick is good with 10 minutes, 40 seconds remaining. Here in quarter number 3. Your new score, Gallatin 14, Wilson Central 3, the Wildcats, to get the football back when we return on the WHIN Radio Network. All right. Yeah, I think so. Who's White House playing, Clark? 14-3 your score, Gallatin on top of Wilson Central. And if there's an MVP for Gallatin tonight to this point, it's Reggie Morris, who has recovered 2 fumbles, returned 1 49 yards for a touchdown, returned 1 there moments ago, about 60 yards, and drew a personal foul face mask penalty at the end of the play that set up Gallatin for the Ladarius Stewart touchdown run. And now here's Trace Kelly to kick it away as Garrett Todd and Stratton Farmer are set to return. This will be Todd coming forward, right side 10, 15, 20. Cuts up field and is tripped and he crosses the 25 and falls forward near the 27, 28 yard line.
Yeah, going back to Reggie Morris for a second, he's got somewhere in the neighborhood of 130 rushing yards tonight off of picked up fumbles. So credit Reggie Morris for a great game so far tonight. But we've got to keep it up. Got really almost 2 full quarters left in this ball game.
New scoring update. White House 22, Sycamore nothing.
Wow.
The Blue Devils go up the road to Cheatham County and on top big. It looks like a good night so far for Sumner County football at this point. From the scores that I was able to see just a moment ago, Gallatin on top here 14-3, and Central comes back to work on offense, and we'll have twin receivers to the left, single receiver to the right. The back is Farmer to the left of Hubble, who's in the shotgun. Now they go trips left. Motion man coming across. Fake the jet, handoff Farmer into the middle, breaks a tackle, lowers the shoulder and drives. A tough run. Grabs Farmer across the 25 to the 20, or 35 rather, to the 37. That's a Wildcat first down.
Yeah, and Coach Trey here just going back to what he knows. They went with that inside zone run play right there and gashed the Gallatin defense.
Hendersonville up on Franklin 17-3, 14-0 Portland over White House Heritage. Give some other scores as we go along. Handoff Farmer hitting the backfield, breaks one tackle. He's not going to break that one. Jalen Porter in the backfield wraps him up and deposits him back at the 34-yard line.
Yeah, great tackle by Jalen Porter. But again, that play was made up front by the Gallatin defensive line. They've had a couple of drives where they've struggled, but all in all tonight, they've done a good job getting penetration.
Halftime, Beach 42, Springfield nothing. Wow, Springfield's not a bad football team. Beach putting one on them. Shotgun snap, Hubble drops, good protection. Fires and batted down. Terrence Howard, the linebacker, dropped into the window there, Clay, as the pass intended for Garrett Todd, who was open, and Howard able to bat that down.
Well, Greg, I'm not sure Hubble ever saw Terrence Howard. I mean, my goodness, he had a great chance at an interception right there. Sure would have been nice. I think he'd still be running if had he been able to haul that one in.
Homecoming at Station Camp, and the Bison up 35-0 on Hunter's Lane. So they're looking for their first win of the season. Hubble with trips right, twins left. Blitz coming. Central picks it up, and he's going up top for Todd. Incomplete. He was running stride for stride with Corey Moore, and Moore went up to try to tip it away, and the pass too long and incomplete. And Central now looking at 4th down and 13 will have to punt the football.
Corey Moore did a nice job at the end of the day, able to provide the coverage and keep Wilson Central from completing that pass. But he had me concerned for a moment there. I thought he had lost positioning on the receiver, and he was forcing that pass fell incomplete.
LaFollette to punt it away. It rolls back and he shanks it off to the right, and that's going to give Gallatin great field position. The official will mark it out of bounds. He's still coming up the near sideline, closing in on the 50, crossing the 50. and out of bounds, they say, at the 47 in Wilson Central territory. So that punt covers 14 yards.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, Gallatin catching another break. Wilson Central has done some good things tonight, but right now they've hurt themselves and given Gallatin plenty of opportunities that Gallatin has not capitalized on really until the touchdown on the last drive.
Big chance for the Wave here. They come to the line. I set, Twins left. Sloan under center. Give Rickman. Shy up the middle. Not much there. He's short of the 45. Give him 2 on the carry. Here comes second Nate. Bobby, big opportunity right here for the Wave offense to really put a nail in the coffin and start here. I know it's still third quarter, but you got a team that's struggling on their home field, and all of a sudden you can get up 3 scores.
Yeah, 2 will bring up second Nate.
Not good news. Handoff, Stewart, tripped, falls forward across the 45 to the Central 44-yard line, where it will bring up third down and right at 7 yards.
Gallatin not getting a whole lot of push from their offensive line. You got Wilson Central struggling a little bit right now. It's time for somebody on that offensive line to step up and take this ball game over.
All right, Wildcat fans, they need the ball.
Gallatin will go with Twins left. Stewart to the left of Sloan in the shotgun. Silcox the fullback, wing right. Central shifts and rolls out the shotgun snap. Here is Sloan carrying, spins, and he slung forward, and that sling by Drew Warren, the tackler for Central, propelled him across the 40 to the 39. It's 4th and 2.
Yeah, I think they're going to go ahead and go for it. Got Jalen Porter coming into the ball game. I think going to get in the jumbo package, and we'll see what happens.
I'm not sure. This might be a place for the old Warrior play.
Yeah, oh yeah.
I know you remember that.
I remember Warrior and Caveman and Smokestack. A lot of really good formations that helped us out.
Sloan under center, split back, give Porter. Jalen bounces. Jalen the corner. He's got the first down and more. Sideline, 20, 15, 10, 5, end zone. Jalen Porter, 39 yards, and the Wave tack on to their lead.
Yeah, that was a great run. The play was designed to hit up inside, and Porter saw that the defense had lost contain. The corner crashed down. So great vision by Jalen Porter seeing that. He was able to bounce it outside and win the foot race to the end zone. A huge play for Gallatin and taking advantage of the opportunity to capitalize, or excuse me, to extend their lead.
Jared Chavone to snap. Colin Minor to hold. Austin Wright to attempt the point after. Snap is back. Pressure off the edge. Minor got it down. Wright puts it up and through. Score with 7:31 remaining here in the third quarter. Gallatin extends to a 21-3 lead over Wilson Central. You're listening to Gallatin Green Wave football on the WHIN radio network. I think so. Give me 2 here.
Go 14!
Yeah, Todd, that Palmer back deep again for the Wildcat. Big carry to off.
Todd and Farmer back deep, and Trace Kelly pops one up down the sideline, and he'll pop it out of bounds. Central will go to work, 1st and 10, their own 35. Clay, not exactly what you want there. You want that pooch kick high in the air, but you want somebody, an up man, to field it, and unfortunately it goes out of bounds.
I got to be honest with you, I don't really understand that. Gallatin has not had any issues kicking the ball deep tonight. Yeah, Trace Kelly, he hadn't put one in the end zone yet tonight. but his kicks have gone down inside the 2-yard line, all 4 of them at this point. And yeah, I got to be honest with you, I don't know why they are going away from that kickoff strategy. Because, you know, you go to the pooch kick and the last 2 have gone out of bounds. So it doesn't make any sense to me, but that's just one man's opinion.
Shotgun Hubble, handoff to Farmer, trying to get to the right. Porter's got him and dumps him back at the 29. A loss on the play. Stratton Farmer tried to bounce, and Jalen Porter was there and had none of it.
Yeah, he was. Jalen Porter with 3 really big plays in this third quarter so far. He had a tackle for the loss on the last drive, of course, the touchdown run, and then a nice play right there. I think they marked that as about a 7-yard loss, Greg. It's huge.
Yeah, right. No, it's 6 yards. It's all the way back from the 35 to the 29, so second down and 16 for Central. Hubble into the flat, complete to Kirby. Up the sideline, he is hit and taken down immediately. Coming up was Corey Moore to get him, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 34, so he'll get 5 of the 6 lost back. But now it's third down and 11 for Wilson Central, and the Wave will send in some fresh bodies to potentially put some heat on the quarterback here. I would think Central probably has to throw. Good news for Central is Dalton King is back in the ball game. Snap back, fake the handoff, screen coming, intercepted, picked off Des Vaughn, he's gone. Vaughn to the end zone. Wow. 40 yards for Des Vaughn.
What a play. Wilson Central opened the game on their second play of the game with that exact play right there. It's a wide receiver middle screen. So Hubble looks left and goes back to throw it to King. Well, King, some miscommunication there, and Des Vaughn jumps over the receiver, takes it away, and goes the distance for the touchdown. What a great play by the Gallatin defense.
And so the Wave quickly, with their defense, strike again. And here's Austin Wright to attempt the point after. Jarrett Chavone to snap, Colin Miner to hold. Snap back, hold down, kick is up. Good. Your new score with 6:40 remaining. Here in quarter number 3, Gallatin 28, Wilson Central 3 on the WHIN Radio Network. Just 2 again. They sleptwalked through the first half.
Yeah, I mean, the defense is outscoring the offense right now.
Did what, Richard? Yeah, just 2 commercials, 1 minute. Or a liner or something. Or a line or something. In just a minute's time of what we needed. Jacob, don't throw those away. I need those tonight.
Okay.
All right.
Once again, Todd and Farmer beat the return.
Farmer and Todd back to return the Trace Kelly kick. He's got it teed up at the 40. Here's the approach and the left footer. Booms it deep. Farmer will field at his 1. Comes left, 10, 15. Cuts up inside. And Briggs gets him out of bounds on the near side at the 30-yard line. So, first and 10 Central from their own 30, now trailing 28-7, and the Wave defense has been the story of this ball game, Clay, and they're back out there one more time.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've bent a little bit there in the second quarter, but all in all, they've played a great ball game and really need to keep the pedal to the metal right here and get another stop, or I'll take another touchdown.
Yeah, why not? If it's working, don't stop it,
yeah,
right?
Yeah, I think our best offense tonight has been our defense.
Bobby, can you remember a Gallatin defense scoring like this one has tonight? Twins each side, handoff Farmer into the middle. Hit and stacked up, and boom, backwards he goes. Terrence Howard, the linebacker. One of the few times we called his name tonight, Clay, but he had a big hit there after a yard gain.
Well, what a huge play, and really credit the Gallatin defense. There were 6 or 7 yellow helmets around the football right there.
Yeah, they're starting to swarm now. You can feel it because you know Central's got to hurry up a little bit here, trailing in this game by 25 points.
Yeah, Jalen Porter looks like he may be cramping down there. He's standing up. Looks like he's going to try to play through it, but he may need to come off and get some electrolytes in him.
Trips left, single receiver right. Give Farmer, coming to the left. Hit, and down he goes. Kevin Torres got him by the ankle, and that saved him because Porter was coming full speed looking to put a lick on him, and he went down in the arms of Torres. After a loss on the play, here comes a 3rd and 10 for Wilson Central.
Yeah, I can't say enough about this Gallatin defensive line tonight. They've played really well, and really, Wilson Central offensive line has struggled to block them. Looks like it's about 3rd and 12 over there.
The football, well, they've started at the 30, and it's just inside the 31, so we'll call it 3rd and 9. Trips left, shotgun, rolling is a new quarterback in the game. Fires to the sideline and the pass incomplete. That was Dylan Carpenter, a junior quarterback, with his first snap of the ball game and his first pass incomplete, and Central forced here to punt.
Yeah, they are. Great job by the Gallatin defense forcing the 3 and out. I think 4 minutes, 59 seconds left in this 3rd quarter. I'd like to see us get one more touchdown on the board and then start moving the clock a little bit.
LaFollette stands at his 20 to boot it deep. Xavier Fitz at the Gallatin 35. The punt is away. Fitz at the 36. Comes left, cuts back inside. Gets a big block on the sideline, and Porter's going to be flagged for the penalty there.
Man,
he peeled back and nailed somebody.
I'm not a fan of that call, Greg. Yeah, he peeled back, but he hit that kid at the shoulder. He didn't hit that kid in the back.
Reese Atkinson is the player, and he is injured on the play, and the flag came down about the 42-yard line. So the 15-yard mark-off against Gallatin will put them in bad field position here. But still, having the football in the 3rd quarter up 28-3 is never a bad thing.
No, it's really not. I got to get off that call. That's a bad call. I mean, it's like we saw in the NFL game last night. Aaron Donald puts a big hit on the San Francisco quarterback, Brian Hoyer, and they call roughing the passer. I mean, football's still football. You got to let these kids hit a little bit.
What do you think, Bobby? There you go. Sloan from under center. Tight end and fullback to the right, and they hand it to Ladarius Stewart going right. He's across the 30 to the 32. That's a 3-yard gain. Here comes a 2nd down and 7 for the Wave offense. Here in quarter number 3. Gallatin on top of things. 28-3. 4 minutes, 30 seconds remain in this 3rd quarter.
Yeah, of course, the play clocks aren't working, but I hope Andrew Sloan takes this ball down, before he snaps it, takes the clock down as low as he can get it. Just got to keep his eyes on that back judge.
The football rests at the Gallatin 32. They will send twin receivers, Green wide left, Minor in the slot, tight end right, fullback left. Toss it left, Stewart. Ladarius cuts up inside. Not a lot there. The Central run defense in the middle has been excellent tonight.
Absolutely it has. And Greg, the Gallatin's in an overset right there. So yeah, the tight end's to the right, but they've taken the tackle and put him over on the play side there, trying to get a little extra push, and it's not working.
And a Central player is down, one of the defensive linemen who was involved in that tackle, and he appears from his movement on the field to be in some pain as the medical staff come out to attend to him. 3 minutes, 39 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter. And as they attend to that injured young man, we'll take the timeout. We'll come back to Wilson Central right after this on the WHIN Radio Network. One and be ready for a second. Let's see what... I don't want to come back and talk too much. I have no idea what's wrong with the kid, but he doesn't look like he's feeling well. 13th. The
They just don't play. We get a night off. No. Run me another one. 30-something. Can you guys see who that is? 35? Yes, 35. That's twice he's been injured.
Nathan Harris, the injured player, being assisted off the field.
Nathan Harris, the injured defender, the defensive end for Wilson Central, being helped off the field, putting absolutely no pressure on a right leg. I don't want to speculate knee or ankle, Clay, but he's not putting it on the ground at all as he's helped to the sideline. Second time tonight that he's been assisted off the field. Came back the first time, and they're taking him here over to the table to have a better look at it here as Gallatin looks at this 3rd down and 6. Sloan under center. Fake the handoff, Stewart. Rolls left. Ander looks. Fires. Complete to Quentin Hyatt. Breaks a tackle, and he's across the 45, out to midfield with a Wilson Bank and Trust wave first down. Is that the first completion to a tight end this season?
I think it may have been, Greg. Yeah, absolutely. It was a great play design there. They had Bailey Silcox running out into the flat. They let Ethan Green, the lone receiver over there, run everybody off. And then Quentin Hyatt, kind of late, just snuck in the middle of the field, and it was a great play design and a great execution.
Single receiver each side, fullback wing left, tight end right, Stewart in the backfield. As Silcox motions left to right in the handoff, Stewart. Ladarius breaks the tackle. Ladarius across the Wilson Central 45, down near the 41. He's close to Wilson Bank and Trust first down yardage. Did he get it? No. He is short by about a football length, it looks like, from here.
Yeah, it was a great run. Yeah, give Bailey Silcox a lot of credit right there. They motioned him from the far side of the formation back to the what turns out to be the play side of the formation, and he did a nice job creating a hole.
Twin receivers left, Silcox the fullback in front of Stewart in the eye, tight end right. Sloan under center. Gives Silcox, he's got that Wilson Bank and Trust first down as Bailey across the 40, down to the Wildcat 38.
They're paying that big fullback there for the nice block he had on the last play, giving him the chance to carry the ball right there. Nice job by Bailey Silcox, 2 plays in a row, a big block, and a nice first down run.
And the Wave trying to salt this thing away here in quarter number 3 with 2:37 left. Gallatin on top, 28-3, looking to add to it. 1st and 10 at the Central 38. I said again, Twins left, Sloan under center, tight end right. Gives Stewart. Ladarius makes one-man miss. Ladarius into the secondary. Bye. 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Ladarius Stewart. 38 yards to the end zone for another Wave Wilson Bank and Trust. First down and touchdown on the run, Ladarius Stewart.
Yeah, great run by Ladarius Stewart, but Dalton Cox and Bailey Silcox made that play happen, and they back here at about the 25-yard line after Ladarius is in the end zone, they gave each other a big high five. They knew that they had a lot to do with that play right there.
Aaron Chavon to snap, Colin Miner to hold, Austin Wright to attempt the point after. Snap is back, hold is down, Wright puts it up. And he buried it. 2 minutes, 16 seconds left in quarter number 3. Your new score, Gallatin 35, Wilson Central 3. You're listening to the Gallatin Green Wave on the WHIN Radio Network. Give me 2.
We may get home 4:11.
Yeah, we may get home early tonight.
Running clock. I need one more score. Yeah, they went down. They're down.
Yeah. It was probably over, but when Dez returned that one, that was it for them.
The offense looked as good tonight as they have all year.
Defensively, especially.
Yeah, defensively, yeah. And the offense has been okay the last couple of
All right, here we go. Here tied, Stratton Farmer, stand deep to return. Trace Kelly to boot it away. Football teed up at the 40. And the kickoff is a high, short one. Fair catch called for. Fumble the football. It's rolling free. And Central dives on it. Out at the 24-yard line. The up back, Kobe Pickett, was the man, Clay, that had it hit him and roll forward. But Central gets the football there.
Yeah, the referee's having a conference now about where to spot it. The one ref is calling the ball dead at the spot of where the fair catch was called, and that would not be correct. And now the other official's coming in and getting it corrected. It works out in Wilson Central's favor.
Clarksville Northwest. Nothing.
Now, Greg, I gotta be honest, I'm not sure what's going on here. The down marker is back at the 29.
Bobby, what in the world's going on? They're going to kick this over again.
Yeah, the referees messed that up right there. That's on the officials. The guy came in and spotted the ball at the spot where the fair catch was called for, but the kick was still fumbled, and so they didn't get a good spot on it. So they're going to say replay. That's all the officials there.
Guys, anybody want to guess what the Mount Juliet score is right now? Bobby, I think you may have heard this a minute ago. It was just announced on the PA.
My guess would be a lot to a little.
29-0. The shutout streak, at least at the moment for Mount Juliet in the third quarter, stands at now 5.5 games without giving up a point. Ridiculous.
Yeah, it's impressive. I mean, credit those guys over there. They play hard. We saw them 2 weeks ago, and they're very impressive.
So, okay. Here's Kelly's approach. Hits it high and deep, and this is Garrett Todd from the 2. Comes forward, 10, 15, and down somewhere near the 20-yard line. Quentin Hyatt downfield in coverage to put him to the deck there. And Central goes back to work, first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Yeah, kind of not really laugh out loud funny, but interesting, I guess would be the better word. I heard some of the Wilson Central parents a moment ago talking about all the injuries. And I double checked, they're correct. There are 8 or 9 guys injured for Wilson Central tonight, and now a couple more that have been hurt tonight. Certainly the injury bug has bit over here in Gladeville.
Absolutely it has. And the new quarterback, Dylan Carpenter, remains in the ball game. He's got Farmer to his right. Twin receivers each side. Give Farmer. Farmer hemmed up in the backfield, manages to fall forward. This is Miranda. And Bailey Silcox into the backfield to trip him up. He'll gain a yard on the carry, second down and 9.
Yeah, both of those guys were on the ground, but they did a nice job just reaching those big arms out there and tripping the ball carrier up. Wilson Central has slowed their tempo now.
Trying to come up with another couple of scores here. Here's a pass out into the flat, complete to King, and he is taken down immediately right at the line of scrimmage. Nice tackle made. Reggie Morris, who's had a big ball game tonight, come up to hit him. He got some help there. Jared Chavone, also part of that tackle. Chavone in at linebacker now for Gallatin, as we're starting to see a few more players get into the contest. Taylor Wynn on that defensive line in as well.
Yeah, Reggie Morris, you're right, Gray. He's had a big ball game. He's a lot of fun to watch. That guy, he'll fly down. He's not afraid to come in and make a tackle, and certainly we've seen what he can do when he picks up the football and runs with it.
Here is Carpenter dropping, pressured, rolling, fired, complete to Todd. Todd makes one man miss. Downs at the 30. He's short of the finger.
Todd. He faked the Gallatin defender out. He kind of juke stepped back to the inside and then came out to the outside and was able to get the extra 2 or 3 he needed for the first down.
It looked like from here to me that it was about the 32 on the far side, and he got to the 31, but it is a first down. Here is the handoff. Farmer hit in the hole and stuffed. Vaughn and company there. Taylor Wynn got a piece of him too, who held him up, and Des Vaughn put him down. Vaughn checks out. Terrence Howard in to replace him. And Central now, second down and 10, the football right at the Wildcat 31.
We saw the Gallatin defense play really well earlier in the season against Station Camp, but 5 games in now, I think, or well, this will be the 6th game. This is Gallatin's best defensive performance by far.
Indeed it is. Carpenter in the gun, Farmer to his left, twin receivers each side. Farmer out of the backfield. Now Carpenter will tuck and run and lower the shoulder. Sertavius Perry at the 40 to wrap him up. Carpenter with a nice run there. Gains 9 of the 10. Here comes your 3rd down and 1.
Yeah, it's Wilson Central there. They try to throw the ball out of the flat running back or something. And I was talking to, I think it was Coach Birdle or Coach Wynn before the game. They were talking about how that's something Wilson Central likes to do. And so Gallatin made an adjustment this week in practice to take away that play. And they did a great job of it right there.
And that will end the quarter number 3. We head to the 4th quarter. 35-3 your score. Gallatin leading here at Wildcat Stadium in Gladeville on the WHIN Radio Network. Yes. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. Here's the jet sweep coming right. Derek Todd around the corner across the 40, 45 out there midfield. And a nice run and a central 1st down there, Clay. They come back to that jet sweep that worked well in the 1st half, and they're able to get outside. It looked like Gallatin for a moment had played it well, and then overran the thing.
Yeah, you're right. They did overrun it. Todd with a nice move to duck back inside, and that move there got him about an extra 8 or 9 yards on the run.
Alcoa up in the east comes from behind. They were down 28-14. They come back to defeat Dobbins-Bennett 35-31 in that game. We'll tell you some other scores as we go along. Handoff to a new running back in the game. That's Brett Robinson. And Robinson carries forward for not much. In fact, he just got back to the original line of scrimmage. Here comes a 2nd down and 10 for Wilson Central.
Yeah, Wilson Central not in any hurry right now. Quarterback's running over to the sideline to get the play.
Macon County 35, Trousdale 20.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Big game there for Macon County.
Twin receivers each side, shotgun Carpenter, Todd in motion. They fake the jet, give Robinson into the middle, and whistle stop that play. I don't see any penalty markers there. Yeah, it's on the far side.
It's going to be false start, I believe.
Guys, here's a little bit of a shocking score. And Jacob and I saw Brentwood Academy earlier in person this year. Brentwood Academy 50, Knox Catholic 14.
50 to 14.
Yes.
Wow.
Brentwood Academy all over Knox Catholic, and Catholic was the #1 ranked team in 5A coming into the season, and they've fallen on hard times. Now, Brentwood's a solid football team, but I wasn't overly impressed by them in the game we saw against Pope John that Jacob and I did a few weeks back on that Friday night when Gallatin was rained out. Here's the shotgun snap, dropping Carpenter into the flat to Robinson, and he'll lose yardage. Dump back at the 41. Xavier Fitz up to hit him.
And they tackled him in bounds, too. Didn't allow the runner to get out of bounds. That clock is continuing to move. 10-15 left in this game, and Gallatin with a nice lead, 35-3.
Bobby, it's nice to see the Wave defense have a game like this. Dropping and firing to the flat is Carpenter. The pass intended for Robinson overthrown, and it's incomplete. And it'll bring up 4th down. And
country mile.
Yeah, right at 17 yards. And here's LaFollette to punt it away, and Gallatin will get the football back as Xavier Fitz will drop back to the Gallatin 25 to await the punt.
I'll tell you what, if Fitz gets his hands on this one, I'll be interested to see what he does with it. He's been close tonight about 2 or 3 times to breaking one. So let's see if he doesn't get his hands on it and see what happens here.
La Follette stands at his 30. I'm sure and Sertavius Perry is the short back. Here's the punt, end over end, spiral now, that turns over, and he got a boomer, and it's out of bounds. One bounce down the sideline and out of bounds, right about the 16-yard line.
Yeah, that was a great kick by La Follette. Best one of the night by far. So I think Gallatin here with the big 32-point lead, they're going to get a heavy dose of, what mind playing? Ladarius Stewart, Tommy Dog. Ladarius Stewart and Jalen Porter, and maybe even
Spencer Briggs.
Yeah, Spencer Briggs.
Number 1 has come back to lead number 2. Oakland trailed Blackman 21-14. Back-to-back Oakland touchdowns, and the Patriots lead in the fourth quarter in that big battle in 6A, 28-21 Oakland.
Wow.
Here comes Gallatin on offense with Briscoe checking in at quarterback for the first time tonight, Isaiah Briscoe. Briggs to his right, trips right. Now Briggs motions to the left, and they hand off Spencer into the middle. And Spencer for a couple, and he is wrapped up and put down. Lawrence with the tackle, and he's hurt.
Oh, no.
Jared Lawrence, who's had a big game for Central, he is down on the field back at the 14-yard line after making that.
That was a nice tackle he made there, but obviously looks to be in pain. Wilson Central, well, I mean, we talked a moment ago about the injury bug. I mean, they're hurting.
He is down on the field, and as they come out to attend to him, we'll take a timeout. 9 minutes, 36 seconds remain. 35-3, Gallatin with the lead on the WHIN radio network. Give me 2. He's got a broken or dislocated ankle. That thing was sideways. You see it, Clay? I mean, you could see it from up here. It was twisted. Yeah, he's headed to the sideline.
That's what we need right there. That's what we need right there.
What is it?
Some little radio he's got on. His earbud. See?
Lawrence has been assisted to the sideline by 2 individuals, Clay, that helped him get there. And now we go back to work. Briscoe under center. Toss right to Briggs. Spencer picks the hole. Turns upfield. Lowers the shoulder. Carries to the 25. He spun backwards at that point. He'll bring up a 3rd and 5 here for Gallatin.
Yeah, I probably need to shut up about it, but, you know, football all across the board, high school, college, and NFL, they're wanting these guys to be a little bit easier. They want to go to the sling tackling and all this, but that's the byproduct of that sling tackling that you're going to see a lot more knees and ankles and injuries from that, in my opinion.
Briggs, the tailback with the offset fullback to the right. Briscoe under center. Long count. Give Briggs. Wrapped up, dropped. He got little to nothing there. Tristan Mathis in defensively along with Brett Robinson, and now Gallatin forced to punt the football. But the Wave have gone down, Clay, down the line and brought in some offensive new players into the game. Hayden Miner was in. DeAndre Majors, Darius Bass, William Goodnight, Chris Murphy were all in on that play for Gallatin. So they're getting some young guys into the football game now with this big lead here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, Ben Ingram had checked in there at the tight end spots. Right, a lot of young guys playing for Gallatin. Good experience. Good for these kids to get out here and get some game action.
Sloan stands at his 10 to punt it away. Garrett Todd stands back at his 32 to receive the punt. Snap is high. Sloan comes up with it. He'll boot it. Terrible punt, but it was the best he could do as the snap sailed over his head back to the 2-yard line where he kicked it sideways and out of bounds about the 20. So give credit to Sloan. He didn't panic. He did the best he could with a terrible situation. Bobby, pretty heads-up play there by your punter.
Out of bounds to the 20-yard line. Will it be first and 10 Wildcat?
This is true. So the football rests at the 20, and Wilson Central's offense with a chance to do some damage, and the Gallatin starting defense has gone back onto the field. We're not seeing the young guys here with them being put backs to the wall. It's the starters.
Yeah, I like this move right here. Defense only giving up 3 points all night. Give these cats a chance to keep Wilson Central out of the end zone again.
Carpenter drops, pressured, hit, breaks away, throws, and almost picked. And it is. Oh, it was dropped. It was almost intercepted twice. Ladarius Stewart got hands on it. It went through his hands and then hit Reggie Morris in the hands, and he dropped it.
Yeah, Reggie Morris, if he had been able to cover that one, what a night it would have been. But they've called an incidental face mask there on Gallatin. I think the 5-yard variety, yeah.
Yeah, move the football to the 15. That should have been picked.
Yeah, I agree, man. It was...
You get two guys get hands on a football like that, one of them's got to come up with it. Of course, I think Morris might have been surprised that he got a shot.
Yeah, 4 hands on that football right there.
Twins to the left and to the right. Shotgun Carpenter, handoff into the middle. Farmer, who battles, has the 10 and has the first down to the Gallatin 9. First and goal, Wilson Central.
Farmer
This is a pride thing right here for the Gallatin defense. Really they want to keep Wilson Central out again.
Yeah, especially with the starting unit out there.
Right.
First and goal, Wildcats at the Gallatin 9. Carpenter looks to the sideline. He'll have King as a tight end. As it lined up as an H-back, wing right, Twins left, single receiver right. Football on the left hash. Farmer the back. Here comes Todd, and movement up front. One of the Central linemen couldn't hold his stance, and it'll cost them the 5 that they got on that face mask a moment ago. And it's now first and goal at the 14.
Yeah, first and goal at the 14. Obviously not the ideal situation. Wilson Central helping the Gallatin defense out right there.
Carpenter, your quarterback, will stay with the Twins left, single receiver right. Motion man coming is Todd. They fake the handoff, fires to the flat, and that was almost picked. Nearest player to it was Xavier Fitz, and if that thing hangs up in the air, Fitz is bye-bye down this near sideline. He had 95 yards of green real estate, nobody near him.
Yeah, he sure did. That's a tough throw. Young quarterback Carpenter for Wilson Central. He's trying to throw an out route from the far hash to the near sideline. That's a long way. You got to get that ball. So he's fortunate that Fitz wasn't able to intercept it.
Shotgun again on the second and goal at the 14. Todd comes in motion. They hand off Farmer, breaks the tackle, and then is wrapped up right around the 11-yard line. Torres and others got him there. Terrence Howard, Des Vaughn, Quentin Hyatt coming up off the pile. Third and goal at the 11.
A big play right here for the Gallatin defense. It's not so much a big play as far as the end outcome of the game goes, but these guys, man, they want to keep these boys out of the end zone.
Oh, absolutely. You don't want to give up a touchdown here. Trips right, single receiver left, and early movement. Left tackle that time for Central. Mark it off. Back to the 16. Third and goal, Central.
Yeah, third and goal from a long ways away. That's no fun.
No, but hopefully not too severe of a situation. Trips right, single receiver left, shotgun Carpenter. He drops and rolls. He's pressured. Spins away, looks, and heaves. End zone. Caught! Corey Moore beaten on a jump ball in the end zone by Marquez Lockett. Roster. That is Devontae McBrew. I looked at the Gallatin roster. Gallatin defense gives up the touchdown. Here is LaFollette to attempt the point after out of the hold of Dalton King. Central the man short. Snap back. Marker's down. The kick is up. And the kick is good, but motion on Central will cost them 5 yards.
Back it up 5 yards.
Wow. That's great. I'm sure Gallatin will have him re-kick.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Of course, I think LaFollette's got enough leg for the 5 yards, but instead of the normal extra point, this is going to be a 25-yard attempt, which is the exact yardage that he hit the field goal from in the first half for the only point of that first half and up until his touchdown of the game for Central.
Yeah, you're right. Interesting note, the holder for Wilson Central is King, a kid that just committed to Air Force today. He's Mr. Do-It-All, tight end, receiver, has taken some snaps at running back tonight, and obviously playing defensive end and linebacker as well.
And timeout, Wilson Central. Confusion on the extra point. Bobby, you got a new view down there. What's it look like from that end zone down on the 840 end of this place? Yes, a defensive gem tonight. I know that though when the players look at it, the only thing they'll remember is that touchdown a minute ago that they gave up there. Because they didn't want Central on the board, but Central able to throw it up. McBroom came down with it. Snap back. King holds it down. LaFollette's kick. Plenty of leg. 35-10, your score. Gallatin leading. 6 minutes and 1 second remain in this one. Onside kick coming, I would think. Coming up after this, we'll see on the WHIN Radio Network. Yeah, one's a plenty.
Checking for some pizza.
Paul Bellasino will stop getting one on the way home. Oh no, that'd be messy. I'm not eating that in my car. McDonald's drive-thru.
I got a $15 gift card to Burger King.
35-10, your score. Gallatin leading over Wilson Central with 6 minutes and 1 second remaining here at Wilson Central on an absolutely perfect night for football in Middle Tennessee, and the Waves look to go to 5-1 overall on the season, and will send out the hands team expecting, as I said a moment ago, an onside kick here from Wilson Central. Ladarius Stewart will go back deep as the return man with that hands unit out on the field. Here's the approach from LaFollette. Hits it high, and Stewart at the 20, left side, 25. Looks to go right, cuts up field, and down he'll go at the 31-yard line. And a penalty marker comes in late. Gallatin, 15 yards coming against the Wave.
Well, I didn't see that play there. Score update from our friends in Southern Kentucky. Hart County loses a dogfight tonight against Greene County, 16-6. So tough one for the Hart County. Hart County and Greene County. Some friends up in Southern Kentucky listening and giving a quick update there.
Trying to find some updates on scores. Portland still leading 21-0 over White House Heritage. Have not got an update on White House. The penalty takes Gallatin back to the 11-yard line where they'll go to work there on offense. And Briggs is in it a receiver for Gallatin, and in it running back is Malachi McDowell. Briscoe, your quarterback shotgun with trips left. Give McDowell. McDowell into the middle, lowers the shoulder, carries out near the 19-yard line. For a gain of about 3 on the play, make up second down and 7.
Gallatin just trying to whittle that clock down right now. It's 5:34 left in this ball game. A good game played. We've talked about defensively by Gallatin, and now getting some of the young guys on offense a chance to play.
Briscoe at quarterback. There's twin receivers each side. McDowell, the running back, to his right. Motion man coming is Briggs. They'll give it to Spencer, going right on the jet. Turns upfield, wrapped up, maybe a yard out of that. Central still got their first team. Well, some, I should say. They have sent in some of the younger players as well. But now, here comes a 3rd down and 7. Will we see Briscoe throw the football here for Gallatin with 4:49 left, and Gallatin trying to keep the clock running and keep possession of the football here.
Yeah, I think probably keep it on the ground. They see Briscoe run the ball here. He's got some wheels on it.
Trips left, single receiver to the right, handoff Briggs coming left. Spencer looking for a block. He's got nothing. Central stacks him up, swarms him under at the 19. 4th down for Gallatin.
Yeah, the play was there. They had it set up. The only issue was the offensive tackle they had pulling out there wasn't able to get to the defender in time. It's a tough deal, but Gallatin keeping the clock moving, and hopefully we can get a better snap here on this punt. Backed up again.
It's gone final. Portland 21, White House Heritage nothing. Congratulations. Coach Greg Cavanaugh and Portland a win for the Panthers tonight over Heritage. Here's Andrew Sloan to punt it away. Garrett Todd standing at the 40 to receive. Good snap this time, and Sloan with an ugly low punt that will hit and roll and roll and roll, and Morris lets it roll to the 39 in Central Territory, where Reggie will touch it down there. And the Wildcats go back to work on offense, trailing 35-10. And Bobby, your man Caleb London is checking into the ball game here. Taylor Wynn, Ulysses Miranda on the defensive front for Gallatin. We see Walker Reynolds in at a linebacker. Adrees Lockett in at one of the cornerback spots. The other corner is Reggie. Is that Reggie? No, that's 84. That's Alexander at a cornerback. Briscoe in at a safety, and Malachi Dupree in at a safety. Shotgun, snap, handoff to a new running back. He breaks a big tackle, and then a nice tackle made. Malachi Dupree coming up to 45 to take the pins out from under Marvon McClurky, who was on the carry that time for Wilson Central, and he'll gain 5. It'll bring up 2nd down and 5.
Yeah, 2nd and 5. A good play there by Wilson Central on 1st down. Just that inside zone run. That's been their bread and butter tonight, and they've had the opportunity to move the ball.
Carpenter remains at quarterback. Twin receivers each side. Snap back, hand off to another new running back. Big hole into the middle. That's McClurky. It's not a new running back. And he'll carry it into Gallatin territory down to the way 44. I thought for a second it was 13. It was 10.
Yeah, and that dude right there, he's a little bitty thing. He didn't even look like he has shoulder pads on, but he is quick.
No way that number 10 is listed at 6 foot and 190 pounds.
No, I think they've probably got a freshman in somebody's. He's tiny.
There's no way he is 6 foot. He might be 5'4", and he is hitting the backfield, and down he goes. Wrapped up and dropped for a big loss. Coming free, Tristan Kemp, the linebacker, nails him back to the 50. It is a loss of 6.
It's a nice play by Kemp. He made a great read there on whatever his key was and blasted through there and made a nice tackle.
We got to ask who number 10 is, because I'm guessing that this is not Marvon McClurky, who is listed as a senior. And again, 6 foot and 190 pounds. And this young man, no disrespect intended, he looks like Jacob.
know, yeah.
He's 5'6" and 140 pounds.
There's no disrespect. He's just a small dude.
Dropping and firing, pass complete. The receiver breaks a tackle, and he's still running and has the Wilson Central first down before Taylor wins the game down at the Gallatin 32-yard line. The reception made there by Devontae McBroom, who caught the touchdown a moment ago.
Yeah, McBroom's been a good player for Wilson Central this year. And certainly tonight has had some nice plays, but gosh, I mean, the injuries are just adding up for Wilson Central.
Shotgun Carpenter, McClurkin behind him and to his right, or left rather. Twin receivers each side. Dropping, handoff McClurkin. Trying to get to the edge, he cannot. He is wrapped up in the backfield, and down he goes. Down there in the arms of Darius Bass, the junior defensive lineman.
Yeah, these young guys from Gallatin are getting some good quality work right now. And, you know, the coaches are definitely going to watch this film all the way through, and they're already making some notes about some of these young guys who can play, who struggled, and those sorts of things.
Austin Lilly is checked into the ball game for Gallatin. 6 foot, 280 pound sophomore in at the defensive line. Shotgun again for Carpenter. Twin receivers each side. Snap back, drops, looks, pressured, rolls, fires upfield for McBroom. He's got him and it's a touchdown.
Yeah, that's another good touchdown there for interesting deal here, 35-16 to score right now, but certainly just 40 seconds left. I think Gallatin still has this one in me.
Yeah, you'll look at the score tomorrow, Bobby, and say, wow, that must have been a decent ball game. Certainly Wilson Central, give them all the credit in the world in the first half. Gallatin turned it over and took it away in the third. But Central didn't lay down here. They battled back at least on the scoreboard, make it respectable. Snap back. King's hold is down. LaFollette puts it up. And 40 seconds remain. 35-17 your score. Gallatin with the lead. And we'll keep it right here and expect play, an onside kick at this point. Or if you're Wilson Central, you say, no, let them have it, take a knee.
Yeah, I think they're probably going to go ahead and probably kick it deep here, but Gallatin probably will have their hands team on the field just in case. Probably see a scenario like what we saw after the last Wilson Central touchdown.
Yep. Wow, that's high praise. So here is LaFollette to tee it up. Yeah, he spoke to us, Bobby, when he heard your name. Said, Bobby Riding still doing this with you guys? I said, yeah. He didn't tell me his name, and is he still out there? I can't see him. I thought he might have left. The window here at Central is pretty low. In fact, the crowd, when they stand up in front of us, impede our view, at least the ones in the top row. Here's the kickoff at the 10, taken by Gallatin. Malachi McDowell upfield across the 30 to the 33 and then put down there. And Gallatin will go on offense for the final 32 seconds, and I think it's a kneel down and a ride up 109 on a winning night for the Wave back to Sumner County.
Yeah, you're right. A really nice win coming down here, getting win on the road against a team that plays the classification up, and that'll put Gallatin at 5-1 on the season with nothing but region games left on the schedule. So obviously it's been a good start here for Gallatin. 6 games into it, need to finish strong. with the region games remaining.
Absolutely. So you go through your non-region schedule and you finish 4-1 with the lone loss to a Mount Juliet team that has not allowed a point.
Yeah.
That's not a bad start. You couldn't ask for a lot better than that. Obviously, maybe a win there. But here's the handoff Briggs. Spencer into the middle. Spins forward out to the 40, and that should be enough to do it. I do not think we'll see another snap of this thing tonight, as the clock at 20 seconds. Gallatin does not have to stop it. That'll do it. Your final score here tonight, Gallatin, a winner, 35-17. Of course, again, as I said a moment ago, when you look at this score, it looks a little bit better than it really was. Gallatin with the 35-3 lead after the defense in the second half put on a clinic. But credit Wilson Central. They never gave up. They battled back. They got 2 late touchdowns on the scoreboard. And your final score, Gallatin 35, Wilson Central 17. Gallatin improves to 5-1. Wilson Central falls to 1-5. Team shaking hands out at midfield. We'll take a timeout. We'll come back. Jacob's got the scoring rundown. Dale will have the stats. Bobby will talk to Coach Williams, and we'll get Clay's final thoughts. Gallatin wins here tonight, 35-17. You're listening to the Green Wave on the WHIN Radio Network. No, give me 2 minutes here. Hand me that other. I got it.
Did you carry
Lead the way. I got it. See you guys. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Jacob, when this is over, take those kits.
Y'all have a good night.
You too. Thank you. Into this room, and we'll start putting together and going that way with it. There's nobody over there. Final score, Gallatin wins over Wilson Central, 35-17 here at Wilson Central tonight with the scoring rundown on the contest. Here's Jacob Alexander. Jacob?
Thank you, Greg. Back at the start of the game, 8:43 remaining in the second quarter. Reggie Morris with a 35-yard fumble return. Austin Wright with the point after attempt is good. First score of the night is 7-0 Gallatin. 4:36 left in the second. Cy Gutierrez with a 25-yard field goal attempt is good. Score at the end of the first half is 7-3. In our second half action tonight, 10:40 left in the third. Ladarius Stewart brings the ball in 10 yards, run for a touchdown. Austin Wright with point after attempt is good, making the score 14-4. 7:31 left in the third quarter. Jalen Porter with a 39-yard touchdown run. Austin Wright with point after attempt is good. Score is 21-3. 6:40 left in the third. Des Vaughn with a 40-yard interception run. Austin Wright point after attempt is good, making the score 28-3. 2:16 left to play in the third. Ladarius Stewart with a 38-yard run brings it in for a touchdown. Austin Wright with the point after attempt is good. The score is then 35-3. 6:01 left to play in the fourth. Devontae McBroom gets a pass, 16-yard pass from Carpenter in the end zone. Will LaFollette with the point after attempt is good, making the score 35-10. 40 seconds remaining in the fourth quarter. Devontae McBroom again with a 20-yard pass is good in the end zone. LaFollette, his point after attempt is also good. The score at the end of the game tonight is 35-17 Gallatin.
A winning night for the Wave. Bobby, a lot of good things happened here tonight. Most importantly, the way the Gallatin defense played in that, especially